Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Talking.
What the heck was that?
I don't know.
Why? You, like just swinging out the gate with those
Look, okay, not
insensitive remarks.
Look, we don't usually go live this night.
Oh my
So
god.
something
Why do you keep
happen.
Why do you keep channeling your inner Arnold?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
We don't do this.
We don't do this. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Get to the discussion.
What?
Turn into Jackie Chan there.
I don't know what.
I don't know what's going
You
on.
just jumped.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Stay on Target. I am Dustin, your host tonight, who talks too much. Speaking of which,
Who talks too
here's Nick.
Hey, I don't talk enough. That's what people tell me.
True.
And I don't care what people think. So there.
And next to him is Chatty Matt.
Chatty Matt. Chatty. Kathy Matt.
Never say that again,
Kathy
please.
Matt? KK Matt.
I don't think I'm a chatty person.
No, you're
Wait, why
really not.
would it be a K?
KK? Like Kathleen Kennedy?
Oh.
Don't
ew,
refer
don't bring
to me
her
with
up.
her.
Sorry. Swinging out the gate.
She is banned
So
from the
she's
show.
banned? No,
She's never
she's
invited.
Fine.
Yeah.
to
Whoa,
the
whoa,
show.
whoa. I mean, if she wanted to come on, we'd definitely...
We'd definitely roast her.
We'd
Would
probably
we?
probably still
Would we
talk to
accept
her.
that? Because I don't feel like we should accept that.
Wow. All right, Dan.
Oh, snap.
With all this positivity, here's Dan.
Did you say Dando?
Here I am. How you
Dando.
doing tonight? We're ready to rock this puppy.
Dando is the Mando.
Dando.
Dando.
Oh, man, I'm excited. Holy smokes, what a lot of Star Wars news.
I
what
know,
a
man.
lot of our heads are collectively spinning right now. All you in the chat, I see lots of collective spinning heads as well, right?
Yes.
We got
Right.
we got a lot of people in the chat. We got Caesar Molina, Dinbo's away, Sheb Woods, yay. The Brick Boy says hi.
What's up?
Emery C, hello.
Hello.
Island Punch Productions, Dinbo.
Dimbo.
That's right. Jane Doe says hello.
Hello.
Django.
Dinbo for the win. This is the way. Everybody's in. We're ready to rock. It's a weird night, but it's a good night, right?
Yeah.
Dustin?
Yeah, I mean, we had a busy weekend trying to keep up with all the Star Wars Celebration news, but it was also a Good Friday and Easter weekend for us, so we were all quite busy. I was chomping at the bit to get to all this good Star Wars content, so that's why we're throwing an extra live stream out tonight, just to hopefully cover as much as we can in the time allotted for Star Wars Celebration. So I think we're going to jump as much into it as possible. We forgot one person, though. We do have one person here
Yeah,
still.
that's right.
It is the fact checker.
Yay.
I thought you were going to say the cameraman.
We don't have a cameraman.
We don't have
Exactly.
Dan is the cameraman.
We just pan to nothingness.
It's the wall.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Wall.
No, the fact checker's here. as
Fact checker,
always.
That's
who's
right.
also checking comments.
You know that's right.
Yeah.
You know that's
Yep.
right.
If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. 'cause
Yeah,
If
right.
you have any answers, drop them in the chat. Because we look for
We're
looking,
confused.
we are looking for answers.
There was a lot. Let's get into this, baby.
Let's
Um,
do it.
Hit it up.
There was a lot. What do we? I think
Start us with something, Dustin.
let's
Yeah.
start us off. Let's go positive. Right
Yeah,
off the
we
gate.
are.
I think the thing that I was most excited for with Celebration, honestly, was the Ahsoka trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
pretty dope sauce.
man.
Looking promising, maybe.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Never
Perchance.
know until it actually airs, but
Right? Yeah.
That's the tough thing. It's
Yeah.
like you want to be excited, but with everything that's happened that
Yeah.
you've gotten excited for, you're a little jaded. So
Yes.
we're tentatively optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we'll say about the Ahsoka show. But
sure.
the trailer, though, if you're going like in a vacuum, just based strictly off the trailer, what did you guys think?
I was freaking out.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was like-
freaking out.
I was like, oh, they're referencing stuff.
I know.
They're bringing back other characters.
they
Like, yeah. No, it was good.
they involved all of the what's their names?
Rebels?
Ghost
Rebels.
Creators.
All of them.
Yeah, it
just
was like-
about.
It's like Rebels season 2.0 live
Yeah.
action,
So, I mean,
baby.
Sick nasty, brother.
Sick, nasty,
I
brother.
mean, what is Ahsoka but Rebels season 5 in live action?
Essentially.
yeah, that's true.
That's
I
what
mean,
it is.
basically.
Season 5, yeah.
Season 5? Oh,
There was
because
only 4
'cause-
seasons
yeah,
of
yeah,
Rebels.
yeah, yeah.
oh, right. Sorry.
Cleanly
Pick up
ended
on
on
the
the
cues,
fourth
Dustin.
season.
Wow.
And how many days did we dream about this?
Right?
How many days?
I'm not sure I did
Many
dream, but
Oh.
days.
You don't
Three-
dream.
We at least
That
thought
doesn't-
about
How many
it.
how many days has it been since Rebels ended?
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, what an epic ending
I think
that
it was 2017, so it's been.
Was it 17?
Wow, you're
Has
probably
it been
right.
that long?
I don't know. I got a
Fact check.
phone.
It
We
might
got a
have
fact
been. It might have
checker,
been
actually.
18 or 19,
19?
but
It was one of the
Yeah.
years.
It
Maybe it
was
was 19.
March 5th, 2018.
2018.
Wow.
18. So it's been 5 years.
I mean, the hype was
yeah,
real
it's
for
been
that
5 years.
season finale, and that's how you
Yeah,
end a
that's
show on a
crazy.
strong suit, or a
Yeah.
strong note without letting it just dangle out there
That was a
or
good show.
teeter off at the edge. It was like 4 seasons of amazing. Each season got better,
Yeah.
and here we are. It looks like,
That's
based on that trailer, it's gonna be amazing.
that's a solid length for a show, I feel like. That's like a good, like, I wouldn't want to go over 5, I feel like.
5 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, unless you got good ideas.
Yeah, but then
But a lot of times you're running out by that time and it just ruins the show.
there's a point
So.
where it's like, okay, you need to stop. Like, well, this is too much. We can't keep going. I actually just, I say that because I actually just watched the Fast and Furious 9 the other day, and I'm like,
Why are they
dude,
still
why
continuing
does this
with that?
even exist at this point?
It gets so
Like, come on,
ridiculous.
we got to end it. Like, there's nowhere else you can go with
They
this.
are milking that franchise.
They are
dry,
milking it
dude.
hard.
They're getting every drop of milk
Yeah,
of dairy
and even
products.
blood and sweat. That's what they're taking.
and tears.
So I hear
and
tears.
tears.
Oh,
Auntie's
man.
tears?
Auntie's tears.
All I'm gonna
And
say, Island Punch Production said I'm rewatching Rebels for the first time since it ended.
Dude, good choice.
It's good.
We literally put the Rebels season finale, the last 10 minutes on, and then we watched the Ahsoka trailer. What a
Yeah.
transition that was.
What a
Right.
transition.
That was
How-
like maximum hype because you're like, where did we leave off? Just watch the last
Yeah.
5 minutes. It gives you a like a literally up to date moment, and
Do
then
we-
you watch the trailer, like that's where they're at.
Do we know how long it's been?
So where it
Some
left
time.
off, I think it was
I think
like
it picks up right where it left off.
Well, I think
I think there's some time.
there is a little bit
a
of time
time jump.
between the Ahsoka show
'Cause I
and
thought
the
Ezra
end
was
of
supposed to be
Rebels,
the
I
older.
believe.
Yeah.
Because I think the
Okay.
Rebels, I think the end of Rebels is like right after, or like almost right after the Empire.
Oh, she
like-
talks about the fall of
Yeah.
the final
so,
battle.
So I think this is about like 5 years later still. Oh, 3 to 5
3
years
to
later
5,
is what it's
okay,
saying. At.
yeah.
okay. That's
Whoa.
good. That's good.
But yeah, going back to the Ahsoka, it was there's a lot of highlights. I mean, we got the announcement of Thrawn. I mean,
Yep.
and they actually showed him.
They showed
and
silhouette.
they showed the behind him, and they did
The behind him.
the behind him,
behind them.
and they confirmed that that's actually going to be played by Lars Mikkelsen.
Yeah, who
that's
voiced him.
awesome.
And
You
it's
know?
like that's yes. Why not?
We got Sabine. We got Chopper.
Speaking of highlights,
We got
Sabine's hair.
actually look.
Yeah.
Looked good.
point.
It did.
Very
Well,
true.
it's very
She also has
highlighted.
longer hair now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
well,
was
See, that's
surprising.
why I was like,
Because
how much?
she-
How much time
Because she
has gone?
cut
Yeah.
it right before in the last season.
Yeah.
Even shorter than it already was.
you're right.
It's super
Yeah.
short.
And now it's long
she
again.
grew
So it's
it
at
out.
least been long enough for her to grow out her hair.
She didn't have any scissors or access to a barber
a Baba
A bob.
or a hair. What are
I don't know. Hairdresser.
a
stylist.
stylist? Yeah.
Stylist.
Yeah.
Whatever you wanna call it. I don't know.
Stylish.
Stay on target.
Stay
Oh
on there.
man, it's the
But-
fact that Emery C said the fact that Thrawn was in it was
Oh, man.
crazy
Yeah.
because we're sitting here like Thrawn and Mando, maybe Ahsoka. Well, probably Ahsoka. It has to be Ahsoka.
Right.
Do you
And
think they're
then,
gonna?
Sure enough.
Do you think they're gonna stick Mando in an episode, like as a not even like a full
Through line.
Yeah, just like they reference him.
I-
Or even, do you think Thrawn's gonna show up in Mando,
That's a good question.
or are they just? Like,
I think
nah,
he
we're just
might.
waiting"?
I think he might make
Yeah.
a brief appearance.
I
I
don't
think he
know.
might at the very end of this season.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's with Moff Gideon.
I'm not even confident. in that,
possibility.
to be honest.
Yeah.
The way this show.
Yeah, I mean this show's closed down a lot after episode 7 or 6.
Yeah.
that's
it feels like
another
it,
thing.
instead of it expanding in 6, it felt like it shrunk a little bit.
Felt like it
Yeah.
went backwards.
Well, because they took the time instead of expanding it and opening it up, it feels like they kind of closed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're just tying up loose ends. They haven't even shown Moff Gideon.
Yeah. I think I've heard a lot of rumors for the next 2 episodes, and I feel like we're gonna see him in episode 7,
Yeah, I think
Who,
for
Moff
sure.
Gideon?
For sure.
and I think we're gonna see some interesting things. What?
Yeah, I heard he's going to be in a cold open of the next episode.
Oh, really?
All right.
Moff
Wow.
Gideon or
Moff
Thrawn?
Gideon.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
okay.
They need to. I
spreading
mean,
lies?
we're overdue at this point.
no, it was
Telling
a
lies.
trusted source. The video
Okay.
you guys.
Who's your source?
Who's your soul?
I'll have to look.
I swear if it's
Fact checker.
Wrecker.
Where does the fact checker get
Swear if
facts?
it's
That's
so-
what I want to know.
Swear if it's your
The
sister
internet.
Omega.
The internet. It's
Who
on-
fact checks the fact checker?
The internet.
God.
Abraham
Abraham
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
on the internet.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln said
I do
it-
not lie.
He saw it's on the internet.
Yeah, he
Abraham
wrote
Lincoln
that.
told me that.
It was on the
Right,
internet.
it's on the internet. No, back to the Ahsoka. There were still a few more things. So we
Tell us,
did
tell us.
see. We did see. We haven't seen.
Yes.
What was his name?
Callus?
Zeb. We didn't
Or
see
Zeb,
Zeb
yeah.
in this one, but we saw him.
But we saw him
Yep,
already
in the other
live
one. So it's
action,
definitely.
so.
We haven't seen the kid of Hera.
Yeah,
I think would
yeah.
be interesting.
He was in
He's
the
probably
he
dead.
was in
I'm
the
joking.
side, wasn't he?
I don't think that was him.
I don't think he was in.
I don't
any
think they
of the
showed him.
Okay,
scenes.
okay. I thought for sure that was the kid.
I don't think it was.
I don't.
I
know.
think it was
Unless
the
I
kid.
missed it. It's a
I'm gonna pull it
possibility.
up. I'm gonna
Fact
pull it
checker.
up. I think
But-
it was there. Hera's kid.
Harris
Harris
Kid.
Kid.
What's his
What you think he said?
Caleb, right?
Jason.
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 Shoot. Yeah, I've seen
Jason.
Caleb.
Jacen.
The whitest boy you'll meet.
Yes.
Wow.
The whitest
Um,
Twi'lek you'll meet.
No, he was like green, wasn't he?
The
Yeah, he was
greenest
green.
Twi'lek you'll
Yeah.
meet.
I'm sorry, Dustin.
Well, he was.
You
like,
know I'm
It
colorblind.
was just a joke.
Okay, so this was Island Punch said productions. People at Celebration said episode 7 was great.
Of course
So
they
I
did.
didn't know if they screened it at their.
Yeah, well,
at
Oh wait,
their-
next episode.
a lot of people
Yeah,
said
7.
episode 6 was great too.
Yeah.
Can I
I don't know.
trust
I
their
mean,
judgment.
Actually, I don't know if I'm.
there was. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy said it was great.
Of course you did.
I mean, and other people for what it was. You know what I mean? We learned. I learned a lot in between this episode and just about some of the casual fans out there that literally Mandalorian was their introduction to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I did want to touch upon that.
We-
If we could get through Ahsoka first, and
yeah,
then we'll
do it.
we'll
do
go
it.
into that.
But by the way, before I forget, we got the Brick Boy in the chat,
What's up, Brick Boy?
Nick,
Brick boy.
and he's asked a few times if he can see some of the Legos behind you. So
Oh,
maybe at the
yeah.
end of this, Nick can take a moment.
Take
Yeah.
a moment. Yeah,
Take a
for
moment
sure.
of silence to
Or we can make a short.
take a
Put
gander.
it up.
There's
Throw
some
it up.
there's some cool Legos
Bleh.
back there, right?
There
Nick?
are.
You
There are
need
some
to
cool
see
Legos.
it live.
Some
I mean, I could bring them up to the table.
expensive Legos too.
Drop,
Probably
trip
later.
and fall and drop
Right.
and break them all.
Oh. Good thing that didn't really happen, and I can hit the rewind button.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Kenya.
And let me call out
That's not
some
a
of these
thing.
people.
Oh,
We
wait.
got Empress is here. Said hi, everyone.
Oh,
Carla
what is
Hawkins.
up?
Good evening.
Hello.
Good
we do
evening.
see you all in the chat. I'm trying to get to everybody. Make sure everybody's accounted for.
Accounted for.
Make sure we don't lose.
Who's
none, y'all.
lagging
Right.
behind?
Throw him a rope or something.
Devar Bell 30's here. I've heard lots of people saying episode 7's amazing. So
It better be.
We're
Yeah,
hoping.
they must have got a, early showing of it,
I think they play. I feel like
or
they
played
it
a
at.
clip of it.
I think they played it
Yeah.
at
Do you
Celebration.
think they're executed if they give any spoilers out?
Yes.
They
That's
Straight
why we
record.
never hear any.
they
spoilers.
mind flared them and
Yeah,
then
afterwards.
they interview them and then they mind flayed them or whatever.
Yeah, so that if they try to say anything afterwards, their brain just goes.
They go,
My brain does that without being mind
Right.
flayed.
right.
Are you sure you haven't been mind flared?
I'm
I
not
can't be. I don't have a brain.
That's what's happening right now in between those headphones.
This is,
we don't have them on. We're
He's
good still.
constantly
Yeah.
being mind flared every single time.
well, I
he's
hear
on.
all of your 3 voices in my head. That's
Yeah,
what
and he's like,
that's what that'll do
You
it.
need.
It's
you
like the
need
sound of
help.
those dying children from Andor or whatever it was that made that
yeah.
sound.
Ooh, too
Sorry,
soon.
dark.
And they
That's
never-
dark. Okay,
That
but
hurts.
that's what they said. Okay,
They never
I'm
played
just
the
quoting
sound,
it.
so you're like,
Dustin,
what's the sound?
I'm the torturer.
I'm the torturer.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's listening to you right now.
That,
Oh, what does that mean? I don't know.
Got him.
all right,
There's
to
all
the
3 of
Ahsoka
us.
trailer.
Back to the Ahsoka trailer. No, but there's a lot of good stuff in that trailer. Even the pacing of that trailer was really well done. And it was exciting to see the world between worlds. I'm pumped about that.
Yeah.
The villains they look cool. I like that we're getting some more
Civilians.
lightsaber action.
Right.
Yeah.
The weird thing is like those orange cores. It's not the white cores. Everybody online's talking about the orange cores of those sabers, and that Dave Filoni even said there's a reason for that.
What you mean? What you
Because
mean?
they're super.
So they don't
Siths.
have like a lot of the Sith have like it's a white core, but it's a red saber. So it's like a blood
Right.
red saber. But theirs was more like an orange core, and it was like an orangey red saber.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
not
it was.
Sith.
That sounds
Which
evil.
a lot of people are saying. Well, and the weird thing is the apprentice. I forget her name. Shoot, they have their names out there.
Yeah.
I always forget everything on live. But she actually had a Jedi like Padawan braid in
Yep.
her hair. If you look close. So with the world between worlds, there's a lot of speculation going on that they could be from a different time era, actually.
Right.
And that Ahsoka actually brings them through, or she's looking for somebody. I don't know. It's interesting. It's also that was interesting. The funny thing though is Of course, this is a white male villain.
Yeah, right.
Everybody else is very diverse.
Yep.
And then we get the white male villains.
It's like, yeah.
And the
We're
white chick
terrible
villain, too.
people, Dustin. Let's face it.
Let's face it.
Right.
We're the problem.
We're the problem. Yeah, but no, I like the guy. The guy, actually, the villain in it, he plays the villain RRR. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It was like an Indian
Is it rated
film.
R?
It sounded like a
I
pirate
think it is,
movie.
actually.
Is it pirates?
No, it's not.
Arg.
It's actually like an Indian-made movie. It's like Bollywood, yo. But it's really well made, and he's the villain in that movie.
Yeah.
He does a fantastic job.
Who is it?
The villain of the Ahsoka series. I
He
forget his
doesn't know
name.
his
Okay.
I forget his name.
Don't,
but,
don't ask Dustin smart questions.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
ask Dustin.
Don't ask me real questions live on air. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll
Real
remember afterwards. I
questions.
won't remember now. Fact checker. Balin is his name, I think.
That
Yes,
sounds right.
Balin
No, that's-
Skull and Shin Hati.
Shinhoti?
Shin Hati is
Is-
the apprentice,
Shin
and
Hati.
Balin, what's his last name?
Skull.
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 Balin Skull.
Yeah. I remember these names because I watched a video.
Balin's the.
Don't watch the video.
Oh, it's Balin. From,
It's Balin.
Yeah. From,
Actually, it's
Straight up
The Hobbit.
ballin'.
the
he's one of the dwarfs.
yeah.
It's probably spelled the same way too.
It's no.
He's
I think it's
Come to find out, he's actually like really short in the show.
yeah.
He's
He's
a
just
dwarf.
projecting, like force projecting himself. He's not
Right.
ever there.
Pay no attention to the dwarf. I mean, the man behind the curtain.
Right. No, but the Balin sounds a lot like Wayland. What's Wayland is the place that the Drew Sabaoth in the Thrawn trilogy lives. So it's really kind of interesting if they're going that route, which I don't think they are. That's just a me thing, not anybody else.
They
ever.
could.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
But
In Dustin's mind.
But yeah, Thrawn's back. There's definitely some good villains. We get the lady that Ahsoka fought. I forget her name now. I forget everybody's name. In season 2, she had the
Oh.
spear,
Yeah.
and she was
Yeah.
the
That
way
lady.
to find
Thrawn.
Thrawn, which was interesting.
Yeah, she's
So
like
I'm interested in how they're gonna tie all that together.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Morgan Freeman.
More
Is
that
that
her?
that's the
Is that the actress? Or is
Actress.
No,
the actress
her
name?
her name is Diana Lee
Oh.
Inosanto.
but her name
But her
in
name
Star
is
Wars
Morgan
Morgan
Elsbeth.
Elsbeth.
Morgan Elsbeth? Okay.
Yeah, who she was serving Thrawn.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
serving Thrawn.
Serving.
And I think I think Thrawn was in like this new unknown place. Like
Yeah.
super hard to get to, and she was like one of the only people that could get there or something like that. Ship looked interesting that they were on and that he walked into.
Yep.
It was the same
Mhm.
ship that they were on.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on in that trailer, and that was exciting. It was really
Yeah.
cool to see. And we also got the
I got the thing.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
If we could
We can
pop
do it that
through
way.
He's
some-
got the
we'll just-
thing, dude.
Just
And
pull
then
it
we
out.
got to
have to
move on
remember
to the
everything.
rest of it, but
Yeah.
we can thumb through. I mean, this opening shot was actually amazing.
Yeah, you could definitely tell it's the some parts of it were the whatever. I literally can't think of anything.
Use your
CG,
words,
the
Dustin.
The
volume.
volume.
Yeah,
Wow. The volume in my head is empty.
The volume.
I got no volume.
That was cool. Look,
Loft
that
cat,
loft cat
Sabine.
looks good.
The Lofcat looks
Lofcat.
really good.
Yeah.
They're ninjas, right, Matt?
Yeah, they're
Ninjas.
Obviously.
That was the
Kitty cats.
not the ghost, but the
Hair on
Phantom.
chopper.
phantom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these
so-
are the
There's the red blade, the
Jedi.
red,
The
orange core blade.
yeah.
That's
There's
like the
Lothal
same
right there.
shot
It
almost
is
Yeah.
at the end of
Rebels.
yeah.
I mean, that's like where they were on a platform. I thought when they were talking at the end of the other one too.
Yeah.
Sabine wasn't in like Mandalorian.
Yeah, we
armor, it
got,
didn't look like. There's
Mon
Mothma.
Mothma, who always
Mothma.
looks perplexed.
She was worried. She's still,
Thrawn, baby, dude.
The
I
Blue Man
love-
Group.
The Blue
Yeah,
Man
the
Group.
Blue Man-
One of the Blue Man Group.
And she even says it. I mean,
Yeah.
There's that Morgan.
who's she again?
that was
That's
Morgan.
the
Okay.
Morgan chick.
This is the guy I was talking about. Was the villain?
Bale.
Yeah.
See, that's not him right
Bale.
next
Who
to
is
him.
Balin.
Who was that again?
That's-
Sorry.
Bale.
That's
Hera and her crew, I guess.
Hera.
I don't know.
I think they're just, you know.
That looks like a
rebellion
rebel pilot,
captains.
and then yeah, captain or something. That was cool.
Yeah, it was.
So she's attacking. It looks like Ahsoka and Sabine.
He looks very.
That's Vader-esque.
It
man.
was very Vader.
Yeah.
What is that? Is this a time jump? Yeah,
It
it
looks
looks like an
like it.
Inquisitor,
Yeah,
and he
it
had the
did.
same Inquisitor's blade.
Yeah.
Could be a possible time jump
The
there.
ones you can fly with.
Yeah. The
Oh, and that
helicopters.
dude, that
Yeah,
robot
David
is
Tennant.
voiced by David Tennant, and
Yep.
he's the same
Yeah.
from Clone Wars, right?
the one that's singing in outer space.
No.
Is he? Oh.
I thought he was.
No, he's.
Oh, that isn't him.
That episode's
No,
funny. though.
That one was
that
hilarious.
would be hilarious. No,
Yeah.
but it was he's the one who helped with build their sabers for the Jedi Younglings on that
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
ship. And it's voiced still by David Tennant. It's the same droid, which is really cool.
But the World
That was
Between
good.
Worlds,
Yeah.
that's where I get excited because that literally means they could do anything. Is that where we're going with
Anything
this?
in the
So
world.
yeah. So I had a quick theory.
All right,
Sorry,
quick theory, here we
I'll
go.
let you guys talk.
Tell.
And then we got to move on to
We
other
got to move
stuff.
on. We got lots. Yeah, you're right. Quick
Got a
theory I
bunch.
thought of was, a lot of people speculated with the World Between Worlds that they were going to retcon the sequel trilogy. I don't know if they're going to do that now. I mean, it
Yeah.
seems like all roads, especially with more announcements coming up. But what if they did both? My thought was, what if Dave Filoni does retcon and goes his own path?
Oh, just a different timeline.
And they still do, because obviously they're still doing the other one if it ever gets made. But that would be an interesting theory. Like, what if Filoni was like, well, why don't you just let me try it and see which one makes us more money? You know what I mean?
right.
It doesn't hurt. He's already got his own universe going on. What do you guys think about that? Could we possibly get a retcon?
Well,
Words,
fingers
Dustin.
crossed.
Use your words.
Fingers crossed. We do get a
Legends.
retcon.
It could happen. We're getting Heir to the Empire. I mean, they
They said it.
they
in the
said
trailer.
it in the trailer.
I know, right? I
She
was
said
like,
the thing.
she said
Yeah.
the thing.
I mean, we've been freaking out for how many years since we started watching
Yeah.
Mandalorian?
Right.
We're
Yeah.
like, oh, Heir to the Empire, and we're like, why didn't the sequels do Heir to the Empire?
So
and here we are. They said Heir to the Empire.
the only
Mhm.
thing is,
Heir
which I agree with
to
some
the
people
Empire.
online, it's not going to be the actual book.
No.
No.
So in some ways, that
never
makes
is.
me not as happy. Like
Right.
it's going
It,
to be a very
Or maybe they're gonna set it up.
Disney style version.
Yeah.
I feel like of Heir to the Empire.
Maybe they're gonna set up Heir to the Empire.
Yeah,
Dustin.
that would be okay. So if they're leading straight into it and they do it like straight shot, I would
Yeah.
be
I'd
ecstatic.
be pumped.
Because
You
you don't
already
want
got young Luke, Leia, and Han.
right.
It'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
They could do it.
just do it, man.
They won't, but they could do it.
that would
They
be
won't
amazing.
because it's smart.
right. And they don't. They don't.
They
smart.
don't do smart.
Do you think
They
they
know
could
smart.
possibly be retconning, Dan, and go into different with the World Between Worlds?
I thought they could. I thought,
Yeah.
but if not retconning, they could explore like the what if in Star Wars.
yeah,
They could jump into an alternate timeline where you just get to see Luke wreck and shop all the time.
Yeah.
dude. that'd
Or
be
you jump
amazing.
into a timeline where, Kanan's back with everybody, or they could go back and visit Kanan. They could do what I don't know, or bring him in. They could actually maybe save him somehow. There's really no way, but maybe.
They could do it.
It just gives me hope, right? Because then they literally it's the first Star Wars like time continuum that they could move around in.
Yeah,
Like Star Trek did that, where there was always time jumps and resets and
Yeah.
timelines that changed. This is kind of giving me hope because it just gives them the freedom to play with that, whether they do it now or they do it down the road. That means everything that has happened before that maybe you didn't like, you can have hope again that maybe they could retcon it, if
Right.
not all of it, some of it,
yeah.
because they did that in Rebels.
Yep.
Even from a business standpoint, it'd be smart to like hedge your bets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
like okay, Kathleen Kennedy, you can have your world, and Dave Filoni
Right.
and Jon
And we can have the
Favreau,
rest of the universe.
Split
You
it up.
you guys take this. Like what
Yes,
if Bob Iger stepped in and was
exactly.
like, well, why don't we do both? It's not like we
Exactly.
don't have
That's-
the money to do it,
Yeah.
and then that way we can see what's profitable. And if they're both profitable, excellent. We're making double the money.
Yeah.
If not, and one's failing, one's not, then we can choose to not
already know
follow
which
that
one will
path.
fail.
We already know.
And we already know which ones are going to
We don't have to take
fail.
much of it.
Devar
Yes, now,
Bell
do we?
30 said Ahsoka is Luke, Din is Han, and Bo
I
is
saw
Leia.
that. Yeah, I did see that online. That they're basically just
So it is.
I mean,
but it's
you're
a
not
twist.
wrong.
they're basically doing Heir to the Empire in a way, but
Right.
they're just changing all the characters.
Yeah. If it has a good feel to it, I mean, obviously, but that means
But they'd have to change so much for that.
oh
though.
yeah, obviously. But the exciting part is that means that Din and Bo would probably be together. And
Yeah.
Maybe
There you go.
we've been calling it
Dinbo.
unless Din dies at the end of season.
that's I think that's
Oh,
a real
no.
possibility.
Please
You
don't.
went straight to the dark.
The only reason I
Heard it,
say that
man.
is who wasn't at Star Wars Celebration.
I know, but I said
That
to Matt,
dude.
I said to Matt earlier, if he
What'd you say to
actually
me?
was going to die in season 3, then he would have been at Celebration because he would have wanted to say a farewell to these people.
Yeah.
Unless he
otherwise
hated him
Spoil it.
so
You can't
much.
spoil it.
No,
though.
no, but I'm saying in a way
gonna
he can
say
enjoy
that.
one last celebration because he's not
I'm
coming.
dead. Peace out.
Yeah.
Deuces.
He wouldn't be able to come back on Disney's dime or Star Wars' dime, you know what I mean? Because he's
Yeah.
out of the show.
He did
We'd have
send
to-
in a video, I heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he?
Yes.
Yeah, they said
Oh,
that. One of the
okay,
videos you
okay.
sent us.
You know, maybe he was sick. Maybe he was whatever. So
Nah,
But-
he's just.
nobody wants Den to die.
No,
But
I mean
we
this
want to
is the
jump
ma-
into some other stuff too.
No,
Because
it's the Mandalorian.
But safe to say you guys are mostly excited about Ahsoka, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully-
I'd say out of everything that was announced, that's the only thing that gives us a glimmer of hope.
yeah.
Limit
It used to be Mandalorian, but I mean,
What's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? Nobody knows.
I guess we're gonna find out. I mean, there's people in the comments here. You want me to
Yeah,
jump
let's
into
let's
some of those?
let's
Yeah.
get some comments, yo. It's the live
Yeah, we got
stream.
JQ.
Ooh.
Ahsoka and the lightsaber wielders look like Tron style.
The Tron.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I could
they
see
kind of
that,
had
yeah.
that, yeah, vibe.
Fighting.
The villain looks like a bad guy from Knights of the Republic, says the Brick
Knights of
Boy.
the Old
Yeah, I can
Republic.
see
Knights
Yeah,
of the
that
Old
would be
Republic.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
old gray.
Jane Doe reminds us the Acolyte has a Wookiee Jedi.
Right, we're gonna get to
We're
that.
gonna get to that maybe tomorrow. No, just kidding.
Right?
But that's
Maybe
okay.
never.
We're
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 most
never
excited
doing
about
it.
Ahsoka, and the other stuff looks awesome too. But we're mostly
Mm.
so that's where we're jumping in, spending a lot of time on that because we freaked out. I want to actually make a video short on our messages back and forth.
Yeah, I was freaking.
because
We were all
freaking out. I
We were
was
all
like,
freaking
oh
out.
my goodness, we didn't know what to do.
Freaking out.
Some people said in the comments that somebody here heard spoilers. I saw
Yeah,
earlier.
you passed it, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they heard some people were saying spoilers online because Jane Doe's screen at Celebration was packed with content, tied up a lot of loose ends, and brought in the supposed filler episodes.
They brought in the supposed.
Yeah,
filler
like tied
episodes?
them together, you know, like the Purgle and Rebels and whatever. So
And
The last
IG-11
two episodes?
maybe,
Yes.
or whatever.
Ooh.
Empress, I'm so upset. I didn't know there was an early showing. That's right, episode of 7, and I saw spoilers.
Oh, that's
That's the
rough.
risk, you know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, why did they time this before the ending of the season? I know they want people to
Honestly,
be excited,
Yeah.
but just give us the whole season and then do Celebration. I guess these things
Right.
are that's
Yeah.
big time timing. They can't get it all perfect.
You
But
think they could have released it like 2
Dummies.
weeks earlier, or
They're
like 3 weeks?
burning
yeah,
like-
because of spoilers, and just that way they could literally wrap it all up, and you can live in the glory if they did it right of the season 3, and
Right,
then
and then you could
everybody,
talk
all the
about it
fans
all,
can be
too.
excited. You can spoil it for everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, and then you're at the end, and like the hype train should be even more so at the end of the season, you know, because we just got through an awesome season, so everybody's pumped for like what's coming next. But then everybody can talk about it too,
Yeah.
so it gives you a lot more to talk about.
yeah. V stuffing things. Give us the hand clap, and probably said something earlier too, and maybe something later here. So we got all.
I think
kinds
it's a
of-
hand wave.
Okay,
Oh.
whatever it is.
Hey.
It's a one-handed. It's a one-handed clap.
What's the sound of one hand clapping?
I can't do it. Some people can.
I'm not sure what language this is. Phoenix Solus. Phoenix Solus. It's Mandalorian.
Mandalorian for hello.
Hello.
Nice.
You're so
I
much
like
cooler
it.
than us,
Mandalorian
Phoenix.
for hello.
I
This
said
is the
Phoenix, but
way.
it's totally Phoenix.
Hello.
I didn't know they had a full.
Fennec.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
Emery C agreed. We need a Marvel What If, but with Star Wars. That would be
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Nick's been calling that for a while, right?
I
Nick?
have. I really have. Literally, I watched that whole series, and I'm like,
Yep.
dude, what if they did a Star Wars What If?
Ah,
That would be
It'd
amazing.
be
It'd
crazy.
be nuts.
It'd be crazy.
You could go into so much like
Just out there.
Legends
stuff.
material.
Yeah.
Like you could take Legends material and just throw it in there. And that's basically what they did with the
and
What
it
If
would
series
just
of
make
Marvel.
sense.
What if
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jar Jar was Darth Plagueis?
No, that's not a what
Dude,
if. That's a fact.
That's real. Okay.
we made it real.
We made it real.
Did you see those effects? No.
No goo.
No goo.
What
And
if-
you worked
No
really
goo.
hard on that too, and it turned out great.
It turned out pretty good
Dope
for an
sauce.
amateur.
For an amateur.
Yeah.
excited to see you.
Be so excited to see you.
No goo.
Oh man.
No
JQ
goo.
wants to talk about visions. I think we're going to talk about that next.
Definitely.
Yes.
We
Oh,
should
yeah.
just hit the highlights and all this stuff.
Hit the
Devar Bell does not want Din to die. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we don't either.
If
nobody
he
feels
does,
it.
I think
he's the
Disney's
face.
gonna. That's gonna be the final nail in the coffin. I'm not gonna lie.
They're burying themselves 6 feet.
And then
under.
Ahsoka's just gonna get panned because nobody's gonna want to watch it because of what they did to my boy Mando.
My boy Mando.
My boy.
Look
You
at
know,
how they
that's-
massacred my boy.
What about
Yeah.
World Between Worlds? You know what I'm saying? What if they go back and they get Din?
Yeah, but see, most like people don't know about that.
Yeah.
Who do you know? Who else do you know has watched Rebels and knows about the world? The world. The world
It's
between
hard,
worlds.
isn't it? See?
The war of the worlds.
No, they're going to be
World
you're right.
wars.
The fans, the casual fans are going to be
World wars.
depressed, especially the ones that jumped in
Yeah.
on Mandalorian.
They're gonna be
only.
like,
They're like, why are you
Grew
killing off?
why is he
attachment,
dead
yeah.
already?
And 3 seasons, it wasn't like it
Yeah.
was like it's not like this season has been ultimate growth for Din.
No.
These
He's
last
riding
2
high. It's
episodes
been
need to be
yeah.
What's
need to
gonna
be
happen is
redacted.
Din's gonna die. Okay, at the end of the season.
Oh no.
But in Ahsoka,
He's gonna come back to
he's
life.
gonna come back to life, and then for season 4 of Mando, they're not gonna explain how he got back.
No.
He's just gonna be back.
It's
in
just gonna
season-
happen. It
season
happened
Right.
in Ahsoka.
And Grogu's gonna
Everybody's like,
age
'cause
500 years.
the most
overnight.
important things happen to Mando in different shows.
No,
This
no.
other
They need to do just like
episodes.
another season of Boba Fett with like 2 episodes where all the stuff happens for Mando.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you gotta watch Boba Fett season 2 to find out what happened to
Right.
Mando.
Yeah, the best Mando episodes are not in Mando. Let's just call this show Ahsoka, but it's actually Mando season.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we,
actually the Thrawn
It's
show.
the Thrawn show.
we set off the
They
fire
plot-
in the chat there. People are
Fire.
With
But
what?
somebody said
With
they heard
what?
4 seasons is going to be it, and then it's going to end with the movie.
Well, yeah. So that
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
leads
yeah,
us
yeah.
to another the next.
Yeah, Devar Bell. I hope it has more than 4 seasons, but I don't think it should go on forever. The Brick
Right.
Boy said, "What if Grogu died?"
They won't do that because he's money.
Yeah.
He's money.
I mean, I guess they could, but
Who,
That'd be,
Grogu?
they'd be
Grogu.
shooting themselves in
No,
the foot.
dude, Grogu's gonna be around for
He's
a long
that's
time.
why they
he's
created a
gonna be around for
900-year-old.
900 years.
Yeah, 900-year-old. He literally
Well,
could come back.
That's with the. So that's the rumors I heard with one of the other announcements. Let's just jump into those. So we got
Jump, jump,
the movies. So
Yeah.
the movies are the next things that I think we should touch real fast.
Yeah.
So which some of them are laughable, to be honest. That they're actually going to get made.
Yeah.
We're going to do
Well,
a percentage of
maybe.
what we think's actually going to get made and what's not.
Like I'll believe it when I see it.
Basically. But the Dave Filoni movie, I think, is what everybody's referencing and we're talking about.
Mhm.
That's going to be kind of the culmination. I feel like that's going to be the Avengers
Yeah.
first movie, of
Right, a little
the Star Wars
crossover.
universe.
It's gonna rekindle the Star Wars
The Filoni verse.
cinematic universe.
The Filoni verse.
What would we call it?
The Filoni Baloney verse.
The-
Filoni
I wonder what
baloney.
they call what they're going to call the movie because they didn't come out with any titles or anything like that.
Star Wars.
Probably spoilers at this point, but it's
Houses.
gonna have to be like basically, yeah, like an heir to the unless that's what's leading up to heir to the Empire, and they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then
As
you get
the
and then
movie.
you get Luke and
Yeah.
recast.
If they did that, that would be amazing. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's actually gonna be like Mando, Boba Fett,
Yeah.
Bo,
Yeah.
Ahsoka, all them together. And if they end up doing the skeleton crew, I think is around the same time.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to show up. I think it's going to be basically everybody having to work together to take out Thrawn.
Thrawn.
And I think these new Darksiders are going to be a part of it. 'Cause they might be working with Thrawn, but they might be going both ways. So it's kind of it depends on how they play it. I'll have to see a little bit more to see if it's actually going to tie into the Thrawn books.
Right.
But if they just led up to the Thrawn books, which I would be more excited for, and then you do
Absolutely.
Heir to the Empire as the first movie, and you just do it shot for shot for the book,
They'd be making
and
some
then you
dough.
do you do the next two. That's a trilogy of movies right there, man.
Yeah.
You don't even have to work that hard. Just do it.
And
What
that's-
it's already there.
There's a book/script already written for you.
Right.
And if they set up the world between worlds to get us to that point, because you can't really do it with how they did it with the sequel trilogy.
No.
You'd have to retcon a lot of it. But if you go world between worlds and we find that other timeline
Mhm.
that you could do it, that's the way to do it, man. You would make so many fans happy. I mean, I would.
Yes.
That would be a contender for my favorite Star Wars content.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. If you do it shot for shot and you do it well and you stay true to those books, that might be up there with like your OT trilogy if you do it well.
Yeah.
Because it
trilogy?
includes the original trilogy
We're
characters.
running overtime.
Original trilogy.
Original trilogy.
Oh, okay. I see.
OTT.
OT trilogy.
Like the
OTT.
Rio Grande
OTT.
River. Rio Grande River. The
Yeah.
River Grande River.
Original
River
trilogy.
of the Grand
What do you guys
River.
think about that movie though? That he's coming out with.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, yeah,
excited.
no.
I think it's time for Filoni to pick up the mantle that George Lucas handed him, making films, and it's
Yeah.
great that he got to start on TV because these TV shows are not your average TV shows. These
No.
are like mini movies,
Yeah.
or whatever. They don't have the budget, but now give Filoni like $300 million budget.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like the sky's the limit, so his story can be so airtight. He can dream up whatever he wants to dream up, as long as he has full creative control
Mhm.
in
That's key.
making that.
That's
Uh,
that. Yeah.
You know,
That is the
if
key.
some of these other shows are kind of wonky and they try to weave all the wonky shows into this movie, it could be
Right.
whatever.
Could you
But
imagine them?
Filoni's, I'm so excited for
Could
him.
really.
Do you think Favreau's going to be working with them?
No,
That's the thing. I'm seems like there might be some red flags going on with Favreau. And
I don't know about red
Filoni.
flags. I just think
I
I
know
he's.
red
think
flags, but
I think it's Kathleen Kennedy's fault.
Yeah.
I just think.
There's a lot of rumors,
Interfering too much.
Favreau's ready to move on. I think
Yeah.
he's going to finish the 4th season of Mandalorian. He's going to move on.
It sucks, but you can't blame him. At the
You know what
same
I'm saying?
time.
Like he
If-
did what he came to do. He started off this universe, and then if it's still going in 10 years, like Marvel,
Yeah.
he'll jump back in the Spider-Man movie. That
I think
comes out.
Right.
I think he'd jump back in if there was new leadership. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
that's
I
what it
think
would be.
that's
Have
the
to take.
issue.
I think that's what they're waiting for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely something to consider because I think he's a consummate professional and he knows how to deal with all types, and he knows the Disney system, so that's not anything new to him. And he
Right.
knows how to work for hierarchies and
But
things
he's
like
also
that.
like a highly creative person, though.
But yeah, and
to
that's
be
what I mean. He's got-
constantly like
He doesn't want to be bogged
He
down.
pushed
bogged
it,
down.
or not
He
necessarily
pushed the
corrected,
Star
but-
Wars world forward by giving them the best TV show he could. And now everybody's like, well, now that you started it, we're going to finish it, And he's like, all right, fine. But, he gave him the video wall. He gave him all the
yeah.
progression
His
of
studio, right?
writing the characters that
Yep.
wasn't Boba Fett, but it was really Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then I think now they've piled on all these other things. And he's like, well, look, I'm not getting into all of that. Because obviously he was involved with Filoni back when Filoni did Clone Wars, so he knows all of the
Yeah.
lore with Clone Wars and Rebels and all this. But I think he's going to realize that, hey, look, Kathleen Kennedy's going to be out in maybe a year or two. Filoni's going to have it all. And then if Filoni has it all and he wants to bring me back, let's do it.
I think her contract's actually up in 2025.
Okay, 3 years. When
Yeah.
the Rey
Can
movie
she,
comes out.
Get
And I think
fired
that's
before that?
well, she can. Anything's possible. But that's I think part of the reason why they announced the next movie, which is the Rey movie that they announced. Do you want to go into that?
Jackson
No.
James in the
Is there a
comment
point?
said actually Favreau said in an interview that he's going to be there for Dave on the movie. So,
Okay, sweet. I
Cool.
was hoping.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's hope
I really hope
We're
so.
getting bits and pieces here from the interviews. I mean, there was a lot to watch.
There was a ton. There was
So
a ton
help
of
us out in the
interviews.
chat. Yeah, we
definitely.
missed. I know some stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to watch everything.
Why
The
not?
DeVar Bell.
Dustin?
I think their movie has a lot of potential if they let them do their thing without meddling. Yeah.
Exactly.
One Hana
And you
Boston?
can't meddle
One
if you
hundo.
if you write the story now, and it looks like they have kind of a more fixed timeline. If you have an end goal, an end game, like they did with Marvel, this
Yeah.
is what the last one's going to look like. Then you work your way there. You can't meddle with it as much. Like, look, we're building all this so that it ends with this. Don't change it midstream. You know?
Right.
Right, that's one thing.
Unless-
Get wonky.
Yeah, unless
Wonky.
Kathleen Kennedy fires
But,
them both.
but,
and hires
but she
somebody
could.
else
She
to
could
do
say
it.
creative differences and
I don't think she will.
She would get so much
She'd shoot her.
backlash
She
for
would shoot
that.
herself in
Oh,
the
yeah.
foot if she did that.
There was a
Really don't.
lot of things I didn't think that she would do, and she's done.
That's true, but that seems like
That's just overkill. Yeah,
yeah,
she's
I-
she's
You're a
committing career
She would
suicide
lose.
if she does that.
She would definitely lose like the rest.
everything.
yeah,
of,
she'd be like,
a good graces that she
like,
has.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Right, for
You'd be
sure.
like, well, I'll show you.
that.
You see these guys? You got
got-
rid of them.
They're better than you.
You should have taken their place on the unemployment train.
Right. I know. I think for us, we just know that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are so creative that it's and they're more about story than they are about maybe agendas and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's part of the issue that we have with Kathleen Kennedy. Go
I
ahead,
mean-
fact checker.
Was the reception they got one of the biggest ones,
I'd say so. Yeah, Dave Filoni and
driving them to tears?
Jon Favreau.
Right.
Yeah.
I was. You guys.
They
see
were
that in
actually
the-
bullying them. You couldn't hear that.
He's
in
like,
the-
you suck.
Right,
You
yeah,
suck.
I
They're
know.
like,
Kathleen Kennedy's amazing.
Did you guys watch that in the chat, the interview, or that when Filoni walked out, he took his hat off, he was in tears, and
Dude, that
Yeah.
he was,
was
full on
touching.
emotion. Yeah, I mean he is the fan. You
Because,
watch an
yeah.
interview like that, and you believe what he's saying
right.
because he doesn't mince words.
I think it's
No.
also all the support he got for that movie. Like he's always been in animation, and animation is like a different animal in some ways. And
Right.
a lot of ways, I feel like people don't believe that animators can make the jump from
Make good
animation to
movies.
live action or to a good movie.
Right.
I think he didn't believe in himself for the longest time. I think that's what's going on with Dave Filoni there. And the fact that Jon Favreau and others, I know he talked about Ryan Johnson helping him with film stuff, but other
Right.
people believed in him. And I think it was that belief and the fan reaction to him actually making a movie and the live action show. I think it's really like a culmination of his work at Disney coming to a a point, and it's emotional. That's decades of your life that you're working on to make something that you hope will be good enough for the fans. And the reaction that he got, I think was touching. I felt for him. I was like, that's cool, man. And well deserved. He is the heir apparent to Star Wars. I wish he wouldn't have been bogged down by some other leadership, but I think we could be way farther than we were. But that was a cool moment. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
True.
People in the chat don't like Kathleen Kennedy either.
Can't
She
blame
shot
her.
herself in the foot via stuff and things said so many times. Yeah, it's inconsistent. If you're gonna say you're gonna do something, if you say you're gonna do something, you better do it.
Right.
And it's like once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times.
Yeah.
And then you get all these like half-butt movies that were like 3/4 of the way done, and then you got to go back and redo it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
what a mess.
Just come on.
Like
What-
live with the
what are you doing?
consequences. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
gonna have to live with the consequences because what you're giving us is like we know it's like piecemeal together. That's not what you envisioned.
No.
You're cutting corners now because you have like 2 weeks to get it all done.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
just
and
figure
you
it
spend
out.
way more money.
I
you know.
understand that with films though, it's a moving target because it's
Yeah.
3 films. It's what you write,
Target.
it's what you actually film, and then what comes out in the edit. And as
Right.
you're editing, it might be like, oh no, we made a huge error.
Right. Yeah. You look at, you watch it, and you're like,
I mean,
What was
I'm
you
in
make
danger.
and you got to make the best of what you got. But the problem is, it's not that she's firing the directors here. She's kicking the writers down the road after they've been writing
Yeah.
on it for 2 years. It's
Right.
like, why would you do that? Because it's all that. There's nobody's immune to shots fired by Kathleen Kennedy or literally being fired. Right.
right.
Well, and it doesn't create an atmosphere of talent wanting to work with you either. I think that's part of it. I don't know if they can get the talent anymore because everybody else in the industry now is like, these people that were working on those things are fantastic. They're really, I mean, outside of Star Wars and Lucasfilm, with other companies, they do a really good job. They've made some excellent films.
Right.
And they're getting treated that way by
Right.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
I don't even want to step foot into that. Like some people
No.
are like, nope, I'm not dealing with Star Wars. That's a train wreck waiting to happen.
Mhm.
And my stuff might not even get done. I'm going to work for years. And so that's the problem with her leadership there now is that who's going to want to work with her? And that's the biggest flop, I think, of all.
Right.
But yeah, and even in that interview, whenever they talked about shelving, there's a
gosh,
lady interviewing her
Yeah.
talked about shelving.
Shelving. Oh, they're not
projects.
shelved.
She I mean, it wasn't like super visible, but you were like,
She was annoyed.
she was super annoyed by that question, and then
But
spun it.
her answer was just so dumb.
Political
It was just
spin.
like,
There's a
really?
lot of
You're
stuff.
an idiot. You have no idea what's going on, do you?
All right, we got questions in the chat here. People
Let's
want
hit
our thoughts on Skeleton Crew.
Skellington Crew.
We got thoughts on Skeleton Crew. Thoughts on what else was there?
Visions.
Mangold's
Visions
movie.
season 2.
Yeah, Mangold's movie.
What?
The guy that's doing the origin story.
Yeah. So which one do you want to touch first, Dan? You tell
Well,
us.
Let's go Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew.
5 minutes. Did you guys see the trailer? Because
I didn't.
I didn't see the
I will
trailer.
admit I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I didn't realize there was a trailer.
I think there was
Yeah.
a trailer for it. Teaser trailer.
I think there was.
Do you think we could find that and pull it up, or do we have
Probably,
time?
yeah.
Yeah, just
in the
listen
meantime,
or watch it
you
without-
guys want to talk about Visions?
Yeah, Visions.
I haven't really messed with
Yeah.
any of
So
that.
yeah, the first season of Visions was really good.
Super
I liked
good.
it. There were some episodes that were like, yeah,
It's
that
anime.
Yeah, no, I don't
It was
like
all right.
anime, so I
What?
stayed away from it.
You don't like anime,
No, I'd rather not watch
This
anime.
is why we don't like man.
dude.
But
There
no.
is some excellent One
Yeah.
Punch Man.
There was
you showed me it. I just,
All right, here
I
we
do
go.
like one.
It's funny. I
this
just
Yeah, but
this
no.
one's
don't love
Visions
it.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Visions.
See,
All
I
right.
haven't seen this yet, but I do
We
like.
can talk as we kind of look at
Visions.
it if you want. That looks cool.
Yeah, see, it's not necessarily anime. Man.
Okay.
You could
It's-
watch it.
It's different styles
Might
of
not hate it.
animation. It
Yeah.
leans into anime because that's
The
obviously what
second you say
most,
anime, I just you tune me out here.
but it's cool.
Or I
The
tune
way
you
they
out.
do the stories are so heavy and
Yeah,
epic.
That's weird though. The curved, but
Yeah. This looks like
I like the
that-
like
that
looks
don't
like
look
spark
Spy-
line, dude.
Yeah.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, or is that
Yeah,
the-
it's like that jump, like stop motion almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That one looked almost like claymation. The one before.
So it's
The one
different
right
animations
after.
every
Yeah,
time?
it's just different animations every time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
different studios created them. But no, like the first season,
Huh.
it was great. There were like one or two and out
sorry,
that I
what
was
am I
really
doing?
like. I don't really care for that one.
That one looked like funny, like stop motion.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Was that?
That looks epic.
Yeah.
That one looked.
That one almost looked like a continuation of the one I really enjoyed from
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
season.
How many episodes are there?
I don't know.
I'm not
did they-
sure.
Well, we're
I
in
don't
the
know if they
first
could-
one.
I think it
Oh,
was
9.
nine.
I think it
yeah.
was
This-
9 the first one, too.
The interesting thing is that this is the next show after Mando ends, like 2 weeks later.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, May the 4th.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
May
we
the
got
4th
this
be
week
with
and
you.
next week of Mando, and then we got 2 weeks off of shows.
I love that. It's a little
Right.
Wookiee
Wookiee ripping
ripping
arms
off.
Not messing
Classic.
around. That animation looks so good.
Definitely looks diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, May the 4th, less than a month away. It's like 3 weeks away.
Right. I'm not saying diverse is a bad thing.
It's good.
Diverse is a good thing. Done right. If you're
Yeah.
just trying to push an agenda
Right.
with it, that's where I have a problem.
It should be something you just do.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
not-
something that's
Nice.
forced.
You're
It's
not-
not
yeah.
about the color of the skin. It's about
Volume
what
two.
the,
The
content
color
of
of
their
the heart.
character.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
interesting
Like
thing
Martin
about
Luther King
that.
said.
Yeah.
Good job,
Martin
you
Luther King
guys.
Jr.
He said that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Interesting
Content?
thing
They
is
beat
that
him-
About content.
No, they be
Oh.
not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
It's better to see past the color of our skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one.
No, don't
We're a
make the
melting
point.
pot, baby.
Yep. That one I
Don't
think
make
we
it
can
just about
binge
the
though.
skin.
I don't
Don't do
know. I
do
believe in years past or the first volume, it was all a binge thing, wasn't it?
The
Yeah.
first volume came out.
So-
was a
It
bingeable.
was.
They
So
released them all at the same
we'll have
time.
to figure out how we want to do that.
I'll have to watch it. I
We're gonna
guess, if
binge
it's
them
not-
all.
If
Yeah,
it's
binge
not
them all.
We're
actually
gonna live
animated.
stream
Break
every
'em
single
down.
episode for 12 hours.
Oh man, let's see if I can find a
Absolutely.
Skeleton Crew teaser here.
Yeah. Pull that up real quick.
because everybody's
Yeah,
still
Daniel.
talking
Show
about
us
that.
that
And
stuff.
here
I'm
we
pr-
go.
But speaking of visions, while you're pulling that up, that
Yeah.
was definitely pretty exciting. I think
There's a
there's
couple
definitely gonna be some
that-
gems in there.
A couple of those animations look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some of the stop motion ones, I feel like would lose my interest, but
They
that's
feel
just me
like
personally.
they're geared towards kids more. I think that's what they're going for.
That first animation they showed, thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that looked like practically realistic but animated.
Yeah.
It was weird. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on the story for me and a lot of them. Like the first, I appreciated a lot of the animation in the
Mhm.
first season, but some of the stories really stood out a lot more. And I was like, I want
Yeah.
like
A full season of that.
or
You got a
season.
question from Emery C. What is
Yes.
Visions about? Is it just alternate realities? So you got to explain.
It's just different studios making their own Star Wars stories.
They're like short stories.
It doesn't have it might be in different universes, like Star Wars
Does
universes.
it tie into anything?
It's kind of like a what if.
It
It's
does
almost like a
in
what
some
if,
of them. Yeah, it's
but-
almost like what if,
but not connected.
It's
Like,
just to show off their,
animation.
it's like the
abilities and
best
storytelling.
animated Star Wars fan films that
So-
you can get.
yeah, and it's not
Yeah.
connected to canon. It's
No.
not in
Okay, so
canon
there's
at
not
all. None of
any-
it is tied to canon.
They
as
don't
There's
far
not
as I'm
any
aware.
well, that
canon
one,
characters.
that one that we were like, yeah, this is definitely a kids episode with the musicians. It has Jabba the Hutt in it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I still don't know if that was canon. I
Yeah.
don't think they've
Yeah.
ever said.
It's
I-
like a fan film in an animated
Yeah,
form.
it's
with-
like very like high profile anime
Yes,
studios
yes.
just basically having free reign
Trying
to
to get
do like
noticed
their
or-
version of like a short form Star Wars fan film.
Yeah.
And it's excellent. Some of them are excellent. Some of them are a little more geared towards the children's side, like you
Yep.
said. But some of them are very like dark.
Well
can be
done.
dark, but well
Yeah,
done.
no, that one you're talking about, I know because it's exactly the same. It was my favorite one of them all.
Dude, it was
I was
so
like,
good.
dude, there needs to be like 10 seasons of
That's
this show.
Are you you're talking about the Smith, the Sabersmith?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
And all those people show up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're in
and
that
there's
one room.
there's a
and then
bit
there's
of a
that. Yeah.
twist, which
Yeah.
was
You
interesting.
bit
didn't
of a
see it coming,
twist.
but then they start fighting, and you're like,
so
"Oh,
good."
God."
Yeah.
You're like, this is so epic.
Well, it was cool that he was the one dude was a smith, so he was actually
Yeah.
smithing like lightsabers.
Lightsabers and stuff.
I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was
and the
was
way they
good stuff.
left it,
just
it-
good stuff.
the way they left it was like, oh, this could be a series.
Yeah.
Man. Let's
No.
do it.
And I think
Maybe they might be continuing.
It was the animation style too.
Yeah,
I really
for
like
sure.
that animation style.
But yeah, it's basically just like we thought when it came out that it might just be like a promotional to see which one people react to the most,
Yeah.
and then Lucasfilm or Disney could just
Make
be
one
like,
based
Oh,
off
we're gonna
that.
make a whole show.
we're gonna make
Yeah.
like billions of people watch yours.
Yeah.
Right, and see which
Other than
animation
these,
style
and then,
is
like,
their favorite.
Yeah, let's do a series. Like
Yeah.
run with it.
I
man.
honestly wish they
That's
would.
a good idea. I mean, for
The
studio.
template I always go back to is that fan made one on YouTube with the TIE
Yes.
fighters and the
Oh,
X-Wings.
That is one
Dude,
of the best.
It is like literally it could have been an 80s Saturday
It-
morning cartoon.
Oh, so
I was
good.
like, it took him how long did it take him?
5 years.
Like
I
5
think.
years
He
to do
hand
the
drew it,
whole
didn't he?
thing. Yeah, he drew it by hand.
Yeah.
But it's phenomenal.
It
I'm like,
is.
why haven't they made this a show? It's ridiculous.
I forget the name of that one.
It's so underrated, but it's like you watch it and you're like, why is there not more of this?
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick.
If we can let the fans.
Come on, Matt.
Talk
Answer me.
Talk to Disney.
Disney, why do you suck?
Disney.
Disney is broken.
So
So is Disney.
Disney is 90% broken.
Yeah, so if you want to watch that we're talking about, it's called TIE Fighter Remastered Star Wars Anime Short Film. It came out about, I think, 6 years ago by Jay Ramsier. It's got like 7.6
Ramsier.
million views.
It's 7 minutes long.
It's epic, though. It is fantastic. So definitely check it out.
Yeah. It is.
Anyway, sorry, what were you going to say,
I love
fact checker?
well, just JQ was saying that Visions is like a Star Wars version of Love, Death, and Robots. Have you guys seen that?
I've seen
Oh,
some
that's
of
Netflix.
Netflix.
I've seen some
yeah.
of those.
But
I've
PG.
heard of it, never watched.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
they're not very family friendly.
Yeah, more PG, I'd say. It's kind of PG version of that.
Yeah.
Because there's like a ton of different styles, and-
Animation styles. yeah.
animation styles, and even like computer generated and stuff like
And
that.
some of them like they're super realistic.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. There's one I'm like it was ridiculous. I was like,
that's a good point, though. Thank you.
how have they not made a show like this? You
Well,
know?
they did.
Oh, they did.
What if they did?
It was only one episode.
Well,
though.
I cannot find a trailer for
Skeleton.
What?
Skeleton
They-
Crew.
So
or
you're
The
lying to
Acolyte.
us.
They
So I
might
don't
have
think
released
they-
it live.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I think you may have to watch
Sorry.
it live.
No
It
recording
may be in the
available?
live, but I don't even think so because I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody would have snipped it already,
Snipped it.
and they have done a good job of keeping any scalpers off the internet. So
Right.
I think it's just that you watch the interviews and stuff. So
Yeah. Do we have like the synopsis or anything? Some more info?
nope.
Right.
All I know
Yeah.
about it so far, all
It's
I know,
kids. I
There's kids,
saw
yeah.
kids on the stage
Yeah.
and an unknown, like the video we watched, an unknown, whoever Jude Law is, which somebody in the chat. No, I mean whoever Jude Law
his
is.
character in the show.
character is a Jedi.
We're not
No,
saying we don't know who
fact
Jude
checker's
Law
getting
is.
hot over here.
Who's
Jude Law?
who's bothered?
You don't know who Jude Law is?
How dare you?
Everyone should know who Jude Law is.
I will come at you, bro.
Right.
I can't picture. a
I will
face,
fight
if I'm
Jude
you.
being
Law
honest.
is Watson. No,
He is Watson and
He's
Sherlock.
Watson.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
he's
Sherlock.
awesome.
with
Robert
Robert
Downey.
Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.
But yeah. So anyway, I don't know, but
And I've heard it's like Goonies in space
Yeah.
is kind of what they're equating it
Goonies.
to.
Okay, that's all right.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be more fun, but probably it could get heavy. You know, that could be a really good show.
It's
for,
gonna be like
teens.
Jojo Rabbit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
It's gonna be
man.
funny and then like super
Yeah.
dark the
Oh,
next
it
moment.
could be.
It's
If
crazy.
Taika
how it can
Waititi
just
did
do
it,
that.
Yeah.
Dead things, Mikey. Dead things. Do the truffle shuffle.
Come
I just-
on. Do it.
I just personally get a little bit gun shy when I hear of like kids coming on
Yeah.
in Star Wars
Yeah,
because
that's-
of what they've done with
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Obi-Wan
That's what
and
I
other-
thought too. I was
Yeah.
like, please don't.
Let's make it
Don't
good.
do
Let's make
that
it
to
good.
us.
Well, and it's the weird thing is it's like 4 kids and then like Jude Law. So it's like, is Jude Law going to have any other adults with him? Or is he just
Right.
going to be like the awkward
Yeah.
uncle or like
He's
He's
following
like
him
Mary.
around.
Dad.
He's like Mary Poppins in space.
he he shows up like Leia. He's a
Oh,
Jedi, like floating along into the ship.
Right. He's doing the Superman.
Papa Poppins is here.
Papa Poppins. I mean,
Papa Poppins.
not
We're
Jude
calling it
Law.
Papa Poppins, yo.
What?
Papa Poppins.
Jackson James, John Watts is doing Skeleton, and I trust that guy doing 80s style John Hughes type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Watts
he
did,
did Into the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good director.
That was
That
a
is a
good
good
movie,
movie.
dude.
I
That
didn't
was, yeah, really
realize
good.
Skeleton Crew was live action. I was thinking it was gonna be animated.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, they're saying it weaves right into this movie that
Sorry,
they're
fact
making.
Yeah.
Same timeline, a bunch of kids. They're saying I heard it was like what suburban like Star Wars, like they don't really have anything to do, and then all of a sudden it just shows up at their front door and they go on an adventure.
Well, I think they get like lost or something
Oh.
like that. I think they're
Lost
like
in space?
in like the
Mm.
they might show up where like Ezra and Thrawn are or something like that.
JQ.
Hey, that's a
I'm
good
Mary
one.
Poppins,
Yeah.
y'all.
I was glad somebody got
I'm Mary
that
Poppins,
reference.
y'all.
Somebody earlier
Is he
said-
cool?
I-
Dang right, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
No, I just the chat was getting a little. Somebody wanted rated
Yeah,
R.
I saw
Bowden.
that.
I'm like,
We're
Come
just
on
not-
now.
let's keep it clean here.
Yeah,
this
just
is a
come
rated
on.
G. What is
This is
this
rated
show
G.
rated? Is our show rated G? Right.
I would say PG,
PG.
maybe PG-13.
Violence.
What do we talk
We
about?
don't got
Talking to the mic,
torture.
check, check,
Yeah, they can't hear you.
Yeah, you talk about torture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Matt.
guess. I mean,
It's not like it's grotesque.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not actually
know.
doing it, Angela.
we're,
ripped the bowels
This is-
out of him.
right. This is a normal conversation for
That's
you
why
guys.
it's PG, not worse than that.
right. PG. Yeah.
Parental
We're
your
waterboarding Nick
parents
over
have
here.
to tell you what torture is, kids.
Ask your parents, kids.
Oh gosh,
We're good influences.
honestly, you probably just caused us to get some
Probably
hate
did.
mail.
Cancel.
YouTube's like,
Hate
I
mail.
cannot believe
I'll be
No,
happy
you told
when
my
we get our
kid
first
to
hate
ask
mail,
me.
dude. Are you kidding me?
what
Yeah.
torture is.
Yeah. Spider-Verse guy directed the Pirates episode 5.
Five.
So 5. I know,
Oh,
Dustin,
really?
you didn't love that one, but
well,
It was kind of
was-
campy.
yeah.
it's kinda
Not
campy.
gonna lie.
But it was bold, right? It was a lot
Wait,
going on.
was it,
It
though?
was threefold. There was a space battle. There was a ground battle. There was
Space
a
battle was awesome.
There was a hammer
Space-
battle.
Yeah, but it was like plot convenience for plot convenience.
It did
sake.
make for good Dinbo shorts and all
No.
that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The last one
We
was
couldn't
tough.
get any
He's
content
looking-
from that.
He's looking at it from a
creator's perspective.
business view.
And you know,
right.
and you know, Watts might have been a little hampered by the fact that, or the budget on that one, and
Yeah,
that's I
yeah,
think
yeah.
part of what
He's
made
got
it a
a
little
huge
campy because like he could only get so many extras. You know, you could
Yeah, that
only
was so
give
goofy.
like so much. He only had so much to work with.
Yeah.
So trying to make it feel epic with like a tiny budget.
There was about 20 villagers.
I'm not saying tiny, but like they probably with all the CGI he had in that with the ships and everything, I could see why he had a tough time.
And the
in some
wooden
ways.
extras.
I'll only say, yeah, I'll just give him that because that was probably some of the most action in the whole like
yeah,
series
but it was just
altogether.
the pacing was off. It was super campy, and it really didn't amount to anything.
I mean,
It was a slight inconvenience for everybody who lived there.
Slight inconvenience.
I mean, a lot of people
Oh,
died.
pirates have taken over. We must need
I
help.
know, it was definitely campy. I would say it was
No,
cheesy.
Jackson James is saying Watts didn't direct the Pirates episode.
Didn't.
Watts did MCU Spider-Man. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, he did. He also directed the
Oh.
Pirates.
The pirates episode.
He
and
did?
he's
For sure?
MCU.
Well, I don't know. Jackson's saying was Peter Ramsey.
Oh, Peter Ramsey.
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't know, bro.
Watts wasn't he? Didn't he do another episode though? In this Mando?
I don't-
know.
I don't think Watts did. I think you're thinking of the Skeleton Crew
He did something. Yes, maybe it's something else.
because I thought it was. I did think it was somebody else, but I wasn't going to question you on it because I thought you had it right.
What
there.
do I know? It's
Sorry.
I didn't
Right,
get
yeah.
any sleep last night.
It made
I'm just-
sense. I was like, oh yeah, that could work. I don't know. Anyway,
well,
but
and the Geek Ledger said Bryce Dallas Howard is directing some Skeleton Crew stuff, and she's the daughter of Ron Howard, of course, and so she's basically second generation 80s style director.
but she also just directed the last episode
Well, just
of
look
Mandalorian.
forward.
And
Look
we
forward.
want to forget
Which-
about
I am
that.
looking
But-
forward.
but I'll say-
It's not looking bright.
She'll do good with the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the campiness could work in that show though, like because it was definitely kind of 80s goofy tone in the last one
Yeah.
in some ways. With that, leaning into that with
Yeah.
the Skeleton Crew, that could actually work if the tone matches.
As
up.
long as they can nail the tone across the couple of shows. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes even Mandalorian doesn't know. You don't know what the tone is of an individual episode.
Yeah.
For example,
Individual
episode.
episode.
I just read
What's
it.
your tone, Dan?
He got
When-
excited.
When oh, it
got
gets me
all
ticked off
jazzed
when
up.
Yeah,
it's like.
I was enjoying the show, and then Dan just went off
I
for
just
some
went off.
reason.
Just-
Do you want to see how many?
You want to see all the
raisins?
things? The reasons.
All the raisins.
Be hopeful for Star Wars. Where's my camera? Nothing.
There's no freaking raisins.
Oh,
that was
gosh.
hilarious.
That was so funny. I laughed
That's
out loud.
awesome.
That
There's
was.
no
reasons.
That was. Should we? We'll just tell them who it was. That was Den of Nerds.
Denim nerd.
He did a live stream last week after
Wow.
Yeah.
I got it, and I was just like, the way he felt, I could relate so much.
Right?
He was just hilarious going off on that show, man. It
He
was
was.
so funny.
It was great.
It was so
That was,
No
I laughed out
freaking
loud on that
reasons.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
goodness. All right. Any other questions? I think there was a lot of stuff. So Skeleton Crew sounds interesting for the fact that it's basically like an 80s style movie, Goonies movie with kids and
Yeah.
and then Jude Law.
It was the Goonies
Um,
sequel we never got.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if Jude Law is actually going to be like the older brother. That's what
Right.
he's gonna be. He's gonna be
Yeah.
like what's his name?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
He plays Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
It's that's the older brother in the Goonies.
Yep.
Anyway, that would make more sense. Like he's just trying to keep them alive, and they're all being adventure-seeking
Yep.
goofballs.
They're all like, "You're dumb."
We gotta find One-Eyed Willie.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow,
somebody's
really?
called it V Stuff and Things. By the way, she said the shows should be PG or maybe at least PG-13.
I think PG-13's all right.
All right.
As long as we don't get that R.
Mostly PG. Yeah.
Star Wars is generally a PG-13 thing, so.
Yeah, it's generally PG-13.
But
Almost every movie.
she said Stranger Things, Star Wars Stranger Things.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what it's gonna be like.
Crew.
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew.
I've
Yeah.
heard that as well. So yeah, I mean that
could be good.
gives you an idea.
I
So
feel
we're
like I'm
gonna
get
see
yelled at
11 in
here,
the Star Wars universe,
but I
that's
have
what you're
not
telling
watched
me.
Stranger Things.
Matt. You know, you keep saying stuff, and it keeps taking my respect for you down a peg.
That's all right. I didn't watch
It's in the
your
floor right now.
I've seen parts and bits of episodes, but I've not seen actually the show.
Yeah.
Stranger Things handles 80s super well.
Yeah, it
like
does.
that nostalgia.
It's super nostalgic.
And in a leaked trailer, I guess the Geek Ledger said Jude Law had a lightsaber.
Yeah, I think he's a Jedi.
So we think he's a Jedi, or maybe he's just a,
What was that?
lightsaber wielding non-Jedi. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
I think what we've learned is a lot of people made it through Order 66.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, right?
They didn't kill
Biggest
as many
failure
as we
ever.
thought.
That should be a what if episode. What if Palpatine's plan was
Failed.
actually good?
Oh,
It makes sense in some ways for the fact that Obi-Wan, they actually sent out that beacon to a bunch of Jedi out there. Do not come back to the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, that
to
makes
be
sense.
slaughtered,
But wouldn't
I know.
Palpatine have
Papa Palpatine?
contingencies for that?
Well, he did. That was the Inquisitors. and
Vader was.
No, I mean like to stop that broadcast.
Oh, yeah, but, he's going
What
up
did
against
he
Master
know?
Yoda. And
It's
and
Yoda, yo.
Obi-Wan.
He also took down Mace Windu. Well, I guess.
nah, we
man,
didn't
it
see a
could-
That was a
body.
cheap shot.
Yeah.
Cheap
Oh yeah, we
Anakin
didn't see a
turn-on.
body. That's true.
Yeah, and I think he's still
Actually,
alive.
no Jedi's actually died. They all just got
Every
super hurt.
It's a conspiracy, I
Right.
tell you.
Oh man! Next thing you know, we're gonna see Plo
They all
Koon
they
show
all
up
hopped
and he's
in the
got
back to tank.
90% bandages on him. He's like, "Yeah, I had to put myself back together."
90% mummy.
This is what 3 years of back dick will get you.
Yeah.
Jane Doe confirmed he is the Jedi. V Stuff and Things
Nice.
hasn't watched Stranger Things either. So
Get out.
What?
Get
so
out.
Matt,
Whoa.
so you're in good company, Matt, and fact checker.
JQ says, "I'll never watch Stranger." Get out! Get out!
Well, I mean, there's some agenda pushing stuff
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Stranger
there-
Things I
yeah.
do not agree with, but overall the series is quite well done, and it is
Nice.
fun, and it leaves you on the edge of your seat. It's,
Suspense.
Emery C says, "I've never seen it either." Who are you people?
it's also okay, but
Nobody has watched
but it
Stranger
depends-
Things.
That's
no.
it.
Jane
I'm done.
Doe.
I'm
Jane
out.
Doe has seen it.
it's also very
Jane Doe.
horror-esque. So I could see how a lot of people just would not be into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's
It is.
definitely intense when it comes to
You know
that
what I
stuff.
think?
You're
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh.
No, anyone here watch horror movies by themselves?
No,
Because
that's
that's
stupid.
considered psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath.
you
Not gonna
gotta
lie.
have at least a friend with you or
Yeah.
a person with you to watch a horror movie.
You need some help.
You're a weird person if you watch horror movies by
You
yourself.
need someone to cuddle with.
Yeah. It's
to
like
keep you
people.
safe.
It's like people who go out to eat by themselves. Psychopaths.
No, they're just lonely, Nick.
Shut up.
Nobody's lonely anymore if you have a cell phone, right?
Right? Yeah, I
Should-
got the entertainment.
I'm good. I got my earbuds and
You're
my
like
cell
talking
phone.
to
I'm
yourself.
good.
You got like
I
a
set it across from them against the salt shakers. And just
I hung up on a phone conversation I was having with myself. That tells you how things are going.
So he walks by, it's just the camera app. So it's just like you talking to
and you just
yourself.
like look
Oh
at him.
man, you
like,
guys lit up the chat
help
now.
me.
So
Jane Doe is a psycho then.
yeah.
Jane
so
Doe is a
It makes sense. She's also an
no.
unidentified dead person.
Yeah.
So
the people were laughing about the
Whoa.
Order
That's
that's what
66.
Jane Doe is.
I know that.
Well, I mean,
know
he's
that.
not wrong in some way. That's what they classify him.
That's just punching people virtually.
A lot of people are saying I'm a psycho then.
I'm a psycho
Right.
man.
How
We're all
many
in
people
that.
watch horror movies by themselves, bro?
Dude, I know. Yeah, I have a few friends that do it.
The
and
Brick
I'm
Boys-
just like, you're,
They're not your
You're dumb.
friends.
The Brick Boy says 2 Jedi died in Order 66.
exactly only 2.
Geek Ledger said, let's get factual here. There were 10,000 Jedi before Order 66, according to Kanan and Rebels. So I'd say statistically, quite a few survived.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
So each movie is going to reveal another one of the
Literally
9,000
every
that
single
survived.
You
Actually,
just got
yeah.
some statistics, eh?
Yeah.
I think by characters known as far as Jedi go, we could probably name more that have survived or about equal to how many we know name-wise before Order 66.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny video. We should do that. We're not going to do it now. That'd take too long.
Allie Howard showed up. What's up, Allie?
Yeah,
What's
Allie
up?
Howard.
What are you doing? And be stuffing things as I walk around my house and talk to myself.
That's normal.
I do
I
that
like
too.
we're just calling people out.
Everybody
on this.
Hey,
does.
yeah,
calling
we all do
yourself
that.
My
That's
nerd
not,
family.
that's not psychopathic.
They're
That's a
calling-
sign of high intelligence if you talk to yourself.
Is it?
I talk to myself when I'm talking to people.
Who
Your
you
mom
talking
tell
to?
you that, Nick?
All I'm going to say is the greatest piece of advice you can get to take it to the bank is you can't believe everything you think. That's it. That's all I got.
Abraham Lincoln said that, didn't he?
Yeah. It's on the internet, and Abraham Lincoln put it there.
Yeah.
It's deep.
That is deep.
Uh,
I don't even know how to take
So you're
that.
going to talk about Mangold?
I don't know what to believe
I
anymore.
don't even think.
can't believe everything you think.
What am I thinking right now?
Emery said,
Can't trust
oh,
my
that's
own
it?
self.
You read it.
You read it.
That's not what I was going to say. But
You read it.
fine.
I'm just sick and tired of reading.
Something.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't,
She can't even get it out.
This is why you don't get any lines.
Fact check.
Line.
Script.
Whatever you want.
No, I was going to ask or change the subject, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then change
Do
it.
Oh, no. About the Mangold movie, the
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Yeah, yeah. we
Um,
do need. There's a lot more. Yeah.
Taika
Yeah.
movie, whichever one it's going.
Taika
Right,
Waititi.
I did
It's a
hear-
combination
No,
of
Waititi.
both, right?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of theories online that movie that James Mangold is doing was actually the
Taika
Taika
Waititi.
Waititi movie,
Yeah. I think
which
Taika
is
Waititi left.
interesting
Yes.
because it's like, well, why didn't they announce Taika doing it then? Because the Taika one's been in development for a while now. I mean, he was working on that movie even whenever he was doing the last Thor.
Yeah.
And he actually said to Natalie Portman during that movie, he said, "Do you want to be in a Star Wars movie?" And she said,
I like how you did
and-
the accent there.
"I tried."
I
And
tried.
Then, and then
yes,
she was like,
failed.
"I've already been in a Star Wars
Right,
movie."
yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
The last Thor movie.
Was that a diss? Oh no, maybe it was
I think
a
it
diss.
was. I think it was
Oh,
a
you
rip.
Well, it's just
sucked
been a
in.
while.
He's like, "You're
so
so
she's
wooden
been
in that
one.
movie too."
Oh.
Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder was no bueno.
Where are
to
my
me.
Thor: Love and Thunder haters? Well,
Yeah.
that's-
There was no love in that
Bad
movie.
Thor
That's
hates
It's
Bro.
more
Thunder.
like hate and lightning.
Hate and lightning.
Why is there two Thors, bro? Thor used to be my favorite
Whoa,
character.
Spoilers, man. What if people wanted to watch it?
He's saving them
don't.
the time and the
I know
trouble.
he is.
All right. Speaking
Also,
of
Gore was underutilized.
speaking
Thor
of
was my favorite
and
Marvel, and they done 'em
yours
like
truly,
that.
John Favreau, joined us to keep us online. This is called Dawn of the Jedi by James
Dawn of
Mangold. I
the
think he's writing it or something.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and
Dawn of the
it's
Jedi.
before the Old Republic.
It's like 100
is what
years
I read.
before
Yeah.
the High
Yeah.
Republic. Yeah.
No.
No, the
Old
Old
Republic.
Republic.
The old Republic.
The old High Low Republic.
It's going way back. There's gonna be dinosaurs. I'm telling you right now.
Dude, I hope so.
And then it ends with an asteroid. No.
Dinosaurs.
I'll say.
Yeah, and the asteroid has Sith on it. Ah.
But it's like one of those It's like the stop motion dinosaurs from like the movies
Yeah.
back in the day,
And they
and they're
play.
just like cavemen running
and
around
they
with
play-
lightsabers.
they play Jurassic Park on the recorder.
It's Jurassic Park. That'd be hilarious.
And eat some more. And eat some.
Oh my goodness! No, this movie
what is
actually
happening?
makes me really nervous.
Yeah,
Um,
because
It depends on how good.
it's almost like they can rewrite history, and I feel like
We're
that's where
giving
they're
them
going
too much
with it.
power.
Yeah,
well, it's not. So the biggest thing
You-
you will
These are
listen
not
to
the
us.
Jedi.
These are the
These are not
droids
the
you're looking for.
that's not the movie you're looking for.
Mm.
Of course, I know him. He's me.
I love you do that. Obi-Wan's
Right?
so good,
So
man.
good.
Obi-Wan.
So funny.
they liked your accent too, Dustin, in
Yeah.
the thing.
I didn't
Jane
do it
Doe
very good.
hated Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It
Yeah,
was just bad.
We're getting all the haters.
And then
out
they were
here.
still going on
They
about the
lean
numbers.
towards the funny too much.
Yeah.
Emery C said it was 0.2% of the Jedi survived
Okay.
out of the 10,000.
So
That's
that's
10,000. So
So
200? 20?
2 of
Yeah.
10,000.
I don't know. I don't do math.
Math is hard.
The Geek Ledger said now that number also includes Jedi Service Corps, which consisted of Jedi younglings, Padawans who failed their trials and did not progress within the order.
Oh yeah,
oh,
right.
I
you
wonder
just
who
had
killed
to
the
bring up Reva.
children.
You had to bring up. Wow. Wow.
Oh man, but
What a hole.
It was yeah.
Two
what a
actually.
hole.
Yeah, there you go.
Strange movie. Yes.
many
James
times can you get
Mangold
hit in
is
the abdomen
writing and
and
directing
survive?
Dawn of the Jedi. Who's Stephen Knight directing? I don't think he's directing. He's writing now.
Yeah.
That movie, or no?
No,
the
he's-
Rey movie.
He's helping write the Ray movie.
The Rey movie.
Pass.
So wait, before we move on to Ray movie, real quick though.
Okay.
So the Mangold movie, the reason I'm most nervous about that is because it's not George Lucas doing it, and
Yeah.
and I feel like this is his
How do you write
universe.
the beginning of Star
That's
Wars
what I'm
without
saying.
George Lucas?
They're gonna be
That's
like, "Hey,
a bunch
this
of
is how
crazy.
it was," and you're gonna have to take it as fact because we wrote it.
It's gonna be all female
And
led.
it's gonna be like, "You're ruining everything."
I don't.
It makes
but
me nervous. Yeah.
The thing is, out of all the movies that are actually going to be made, I'd say the Dave Filoni one's probably the highest at like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Succeeding.
Highest hype.
70%.
Yeah.
Or just coming out. you mean.
70% that Dave Filoni movie is gonna be made. This one, I'm gonna put a 50-50 chance it actually makes it to theaters.
It depends on how the newest Indiana Jones
Right, because
is.
it's all reactionary, right?
If Indiana Jones is not well received, then James Mangold's
Then they're
out,
not
and they're
shelved.
coming in,
right.
and they tried the High Republic, but that got panned. It
They're
didn't,
still trying
they're
it.
still trying
It's
it, but,
garbage.
you know what I'm saying? It's not getting the love that, and that's that same kind of era. Obviously, this is way before then, but maybe some people in the chat like High Republic, but I just haven't gotten into it. It's
They-
weird, man.
They had the actress there, right there at
Yeah, yeah.
celebrations.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
talking still about the
Yeah.
the way back one.
The way
Oh,
back one.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, the
okay.
Taika
Dawn of the
one.
Jedi.
And the other red
Sorry.
flag is because that
You're
was
good.
supposed to be Taika, because some of the artwork and
Yeah.
stuff was with Taika. So you're already like,
And-
okay, they already canned Taika. He's not at Celebration. Now they got Mangold. It's just weird. They're just like, okay,
Just
Taika did
weird.
Thor, the other Thor, and it was really good. So now
yeah,
let's
so
get him
then
to do
she
his Thor.
hires him on for that.
And then now
Yeah.
that other Love and Thunder got
Tanks.
thumbs down. And now they're like, no, we'll get Mangold because he's doing
Right.
Indiana Jones. And then Indiana Jones sucks, and they'll kick him down the curb, and then somebody else will do something. They're like,
Yeah.
let's bring
Then
them
they'll
in.
get Quentin Tarantino.
Oh my goodness, Quentin Tarantino would definitely ruffle Kathleen Kennedy's feathers.
Why don't they get this guy who's just sitting
Ruffling.
around? He's only like in his 70s. He's like a quadruple billionaire. His name is George Lucas.
Yeah.
right?
Just give him a call.
It's
see
like
if
he's
available.
had some experience with Star Wars and writing it.
And he
What?
literally gave you a treatment, and you were dumb enough not to follow that treatment
Right.
that he gave you. The creator, the one who sold it for $4 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was willing to work with you on it. He just didn't want to take on the complete headache. He wanted to still help with the story and guide it, which you would have had the creator helping you guide a sequel trilogy. I mean, that alone
That takes
would have
a lot of
sold
work
it.
off your-
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
crazy.
Some
and it
people
would
in
be
the-
good.
Some people in the chat, DeVar Bell says, I also think Dawn of the Jedi could be awesome. It could be
it
awesome.
could be.
James Mangold has some really good films.
He did Logan.
Yeah.
He did Logan.
Logan!
That was heavy.
That was rated R though too.
I
It
know.
was, yeah.
And with rated R, you can really push the boundaries of story.
Death.
Really gruesome.
Torture.
He actually
Uh,
let Wolverine be Wolverine. I'll say that. That
Yeah, he
was
did.
good.
The Brick
They
Boy
didn't
said
dumb him
Lego
down.
Indiana Jones set looks good.
I haven't seen many of those.
All right, well,
actually, are they from the new movie?
Indiana Jones, I think, yeah.
Probably.
That's what we're saying.
Have you seen
need
all the
to
Lego
check-
sets for the Star Wars stuff they released?
Yeah.
I didn't see all those.
There's
Tell us.
No, for Mandalorian?
there's a few Mandalorian pieces.
But they're saying it's
But then-
spoilerific, right?
is what?
Some people were saying that some
Yeah,
of the
they,
Lego
they
sets
said it was
were-
spoilers, and I'm wondering what they're talking about.
It's
because
just
I've
Dan
seen
riding the
sets.
Mythosaur with the Darksaber.
Yeah, right.
And a coffin for somebody.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I haven't seen the set that they're talking about.
just got to
but on the yeah,
No, it's
I'm-
Din in a coffin
Instructions.
being
Bury
pulled by the
6 feet
Mythosaur,
under.
right, yeah.
It's just
and
it's-
Bo crying her eyes out on top.
oh my god.
And then the song gets released and it's called
Wow, this
Din's
just got
Death,
sad.
right? I'm just kidding.
Din's
yeah,
death.
that's
Din's,
the song,
Din's funeral. or
like
whatever.
Qui-Gon's death.
Qui-Gon's death.
Qui-Gon's noble death.
Yeah.
But you haven't
Oh,
seen
why
it.
are we playing this? Is he gonna die? Oh no.
No,
And
no,
the
no, you're
only-
fine. Don't worry about it.
And the only
He
instructions
freaking
you
died.
get, the only instructions you get is to bury 6 feet under.
Yep.
The living, let's take him back to the living waters. Maybe he'll come back alive.
That's not how it works.
Is there any world between worlds around here? Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Good one, Dan.
Hey, it could happen.
It could.
could
I
happen.
agree.
It could happen.
Alternate timeline, then they could recast the character if
Dude.
Pedro Pascal doesn't want to come back.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
tie it into.
Then you don't have to take your helmet off.
They tie it into Spider-Man: No Way Home. They got through one of the portals.
And they cross into the Marvel universe.
What?
And it's like, hey, it's those old movies that everybody's
George-
talking about.
Right.
But the brick boy, he
yeah.
said no, he meant the old movies
Oh, the old
yeah.
movies.
of Indiana Jones.
Of Indiana Jones Lego
Okay.
Oh,
sets.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Have you seen some of those? Or
I've seen a few of them. They're all right. They're all right. I'm sorry.
You're
I'm not
more
really
of a Star Wars
I'm
one, right?
I'm almost exclusively Star Wars.
Yeah, when it comes to
Yeah.
those Legos.
A couple comments. Allie Howard said, I think Star Wars community overestimated how many people have read the books.
Oh yeah.
Emery said they underestimate our
underestimate our power.
Sorry.
What,
'cause
wait, what
they
are
don't think we
talking
can
about?
read.
Are they talking about?
Books.
Are they talking about the High Republic?
I think the Star Wars community overestimated how many people have read the books, as far as like the lore and all the things that
Yeah.
they're
The
weaving
Legends
in.
material?
Maybe.
Because I've
Maybe.
read a
They
lot of
didn't
Legends.
specify.
I'm guessing
Dustin.
he's going to specify.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
general,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
Yeah, like because we all in the chat, we've all read extra
No
curricular
follow-up
books.
Because
questions.
Kathleen Kennedy.
right.
No follow-
Stop it.
Well, because like
Kathleen
even
Kennedy in an interview said once. Sorry, Dan, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
But she said in an interview that she in the interview that she's like, we don't have like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all this lore out there to pull from, and everybody
Right.
collectively in the Star Wars universe or Star Wars fans was like, are you kidding me? There's like thousands of Legends
She
books
needs to
out
be
there.
removed.
It's like, what are you talking about?
that's slapping the Star Wars fandom in the face.
It kind of
It
is.
is.
Well, because the books and all that stuff kept Star Wars alive in between the original trilogy to the prequel trilogy, and then even after that.
But George Lucas never really acknowledged them.
No, he would sign off
Oh,
on
okay,
some of
okay.
them
Yeah.
because they were under the Star Wars moniker, so he had to sign off on them because otherwise they wouldn't get. You know, it's his IP, so.
Yeah.
For them to make money off of it, he would have to approve it. Kind of like any fan film, you can't
make money
off of it.
Yeah.
It's not approved by Lucasfilm. So he did sign off on a lot of them, but he would still say, anything
It
that's
wasn't
movie,
his story.
Yeah, right.
Well,
So,
because there was a time when wasn't there A, B, and C canon? There was like a algorithm for figuring
Yeah.
out what was George Lucas's canon was A,
right.
the secondary stuff in the books was B, and then like the Christmas special was like C or D or whatever, you know.
that he tried to
tried to
literally
delete.
burn every copy of.
Yeah. Eddie Bear said we'd love to see Christopher Nolan do Star Wars movies if Mangold and Taika get canceled. That would
There
be
you go.
insane.
I just don't wish
It's just
like anybody to work
yeah.
with Kathleen Kennedy. that
right.
I like
Once
in
Kathy's
some ways.
gone, then we'll be all right. Disney's slowly dying, says V Stuff and Things. You're not
Sad.
wrong.
Yes, but you know what? Real quick,
Uh-oh.
the original trilogy,
Oh,
we will
no.
always have the original trilogy. And I wanted to say this earlier. We are original trilogy. That is our religion. No, not
That is
religion.
our religion.
But that is the core of what we believe in Star Wars. When it comes to Star Wars, good content Star Wars, if you haven't watched the original trilogy and all you've seen is Disney Star Wars, I implore
back.
you to go watch the original Star Wars because
Implore
that
you.
is true storytelling right there. That is what kicked off the Star Wars universe. It is storytelling well done, especially the original trilogy. You cannot beat it. I mean, there aren't movies out there that can beat those movies.
no.
Really, I mean, honestly. And then the prequels, you got to watch the prequels. Think in mind that the story is there, but some of the execution is a little bit lacking. But they're still definitely worthwhile. But the original trilogy is where it's at. If you have not seen it, go watch it now, immediately
Immediately.
after the stream is over,
Immediately.
or you're done watching this show. Speaking of which, if you're out there and you haven't subscribed, and you know anybody who wants
Why the
to
crap not?
Exactly. Well said. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us. We're still growing. We're getting close to 700
Yeah.
subs, and we're
Yeah,
trying to
cool
get to
stuff.
1,000 by the end of
Mando.
this week.
Oh,
And-
By the end of Wednesday, bro.
I thought you meant by the end of Mando.
I was gonna give us a little leeway here.
Yeah.
Look. I'm shooting for the stars, man. You got to dream big.
And I'm shooting you down.
Look, you're here to keep it real.
You're
I'm
the
here to
dreamer.
blow it
I'm
up.
the realist.
And well, the point is, if people are here and having fun, and you tell one person, then there's two of us having fun, right? And that's how
Right.
the community grows.
That's math.
and
So
if
you wanna
you
touch
enjoy
one-
some of the
I'm confused.
random whack,
Say that again.
too much math. But no, if you're enjoying it, then yeah, come hang out.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And,
And-
you tell a friend. And if you want to see us again, that's why you subscribe, so that it all of a sudden we just show up when we go live randomly on a Monday night
Right.
talking about all this stuff
It's not normal.
over the
but,
weekend.
Right. And we got some really great comments. Somebody said
Yeah.
because of our channel, we've actually inspired some more Star Wars fans out there. Like didn't like Star Wars before they saw our channel, and
I was
that's
the
really
same way,
meaningful.
bro.
I mean, that's
I was the same way.
one comment, but that comment for us is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
that's part of what our channel is about. We just want people to see how awesome Star Wars can be. I mean, we're gonna call it when it sucks, but we're also gonna praise it when it's good. We try to take the most even take that we can on it, but being true to ourselves at the same time.
So I
So
will take the most negative take I can.
we balance
It
each
could be.
other out.
It could be the best episode ever.
Yeah.
Pros and
And
cons.
I hate
Nick
it.
will find something.
Everything in life has to do with pros and cons. Pros and cons,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah, but
Pros. There's no pros. Cons. There's all the cons.
I'll give you one guess what Nick's side is. No, I'm just kidding.
Dark side.
the dark side.
Welcome to the
Oh
dark
man!
side.
All right. Well, good job, Dustin, on that.
But yeah, thank you everybody for
Reminder.
being here.
And then the original trilogy is our creed. This is
Yeah.
the way.
This
Yeah,
is the way.
that's a good way to put it. I couldn't think of a better way to put it. Our creed is the original trilogy.
Yes, it starts there and it blossoms beyond
Yep.
into the beyond.
Into the beyond.
All right. Go ahead.
V Stuff and Things said you guys have become my favorite channel.
Oh, man, we
That
love
means a
that.
lot.
That's all we want. Also, get out of here.
Wow.
Whoa! Oh my goodness.
And we lost everyone.
Not anymore.
We're not going to tell you any lies.
and
gonna
we're
say
about
it.
2 years.
Also,
Shy.
get a life.
No.
Oh my god! Stop it!
Why did I zoom in on him when he said that? Don't.
Oh.
I'm sabotaging.
Mute
Do
his
not pay
mic.
attention to that man behind the curtain.
Mute his mic.
Wait, why don't we talk about
Okay,
something
okay.
Nick wants to talk about?
Yeah, Nick, what do you want to talk
They're
about?
demanding
Ending the show.
Legos.
They're demanding
Oh, the
Legos.
Legos.
demanding
I want to
Legos.
see some flipping Legos,
mean-
man.
There they are.
Oh, do we want to
Open
jump
your
right to that? Do
eyes.
we?
Yeah, I mean, they said a lot of good stuff. Dinbo and Grogu forever. We're going to do a stream tomorrow night. Dustin talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Mando Eve, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do Mando Eve tomorrow, so we'll probably
Yeah.
still touch on some things
That'll be
that
the
we didn't get to
Mandalorian.
tonight. But we're definitely gonna do a Mando Eve
Yeah.
tomorrow.
A lot of
We're
fans,
excited.
a lot of people agree. OT is the Bible.
It's the
OGs
original
everything.
trilogy. Original trilogy.
Yeah. Brick Boy needs his Legos. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You guys have become my favorite. Yeah. This is the way.
Yeah, what's the question? I love questions.
From a piano?
Yeah.
From a piano.
What'd you say?
For the panel.
Oh.
We're the panel.
question for the panel. Man's like, for the piano?
Literally all we hear is
Piano.
just piano playing. Like
Talking.
that is a good question, piano.
Yeah, good job, piano. Way to answer that one.
Right. Comes in clutch every time.
Yeah, right. That classic piano.
Never.
from
I don't know.
from Allie Howard. Do you think Grogu will be an antagonist, protagonist, or absent in
Oh,
the Rey
yeah.
movie?
Oh, definitely.
Remember in the
Um,
guy that thinks, or I'm the guy that thinks Grogu is the
The
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
Ah,
Good
yes.
reminder.
I've been out of high school for 3 years now. Can you remind me what those words mean?
Protagonist is the pro. Antagonist is the an.
Con.
The con.
The
yeah.
con.
What was the third?
I'm the antagonist of the show.
And then the absent. The absent is the absent one.
Yeah,
When you
I'm-
don't show up at school, you are absent.
You are absent. You are not called.
You
for roll call.
So no, I think he's going to be the protagonist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Ray will be the antagonist.
if they want money,
No
I'm-
Brew is the antagonist.
I'm
No
just
Brew.
gonna, I'm just gonna call right here. I don't think this movie's getting made.
No.
If it does, they are gonna learn the hard way
Yeah.
not to.
It's
Yeah.
not. I don't
Which
think
one
it's
do you
gonna
think's
do
coming
very
out
well.
first? Is Filoniverse coming
No.
out first?
No, it's actually supposed to be the Ray
Mangold.
movie.
Oh, the Ray movie. But
The
they're
Ray
still
movie's
so
writing
they
it.
say.
I know, but
Okay.
it's supposed to. I think that they're trying to rush it out because
That's never a good thing.
from the rumors I've heard, which I don't know they're true, they're rumors. Kathleen Kennedy has to have a movie out by 2025, otherwise she
yeah.
loses her job.
We have
Well,
heard
2025 is the next Star Wars celebration, by the way, in Japan. I just
Yeah,
saw that.
that's
you got
cool.
tickets today.
You got
We got tickets.
No, I mean you can get
We're
tickets today.
going.
Maybe if
that. Maybe in the
Piano?
Maybe by 2025. Maybe by 25.
25. Yes.
yeah,
Maybe by
yeah,
then.
Yeah.
We're all gone.
Maybe by 2025 we can make it to Japan and go to Celebration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
what I'm
walk
saying.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
So
In our
in 2 years,
boat
they better
shoes.
have a movie because we're going to be there and we want to watch it or something.
Or something.
Looks like rain.
Brick Boy
Looks like
still,
right.
Brick Boy still has school,
Name
so
that
he wants to see some.
Oh,
Legos.
he's got school. We better get
DeVar
to this.
Bell,
Oh,
Missy
Legos.
Legos.
Bet, son.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's got
see,
school.
DeVar Bell said Mandalorian got him into Star Wars. Empress, this is the way. And Mando got her into Star
So we
Wars
got a
too.
lot. So watch the original trilogy.
Go back and watch the
Yeah,
original
if you go
trilogy.
watch the original trilogy, there's nothing wrong with Mando. I'm glad you're having a blast with Mando. It's a blast. But yeah, watch some original trilogy. It's the CG and whatever is what it is. But but the story is so it's like takes its time. It's
got good pacing.
It's got good pacing, but it takes its time a little
You also
bit.
have to
Right.
view it through the lens that it was made in the 1970s.
It was completely revolutionary.
yeah, and they thought it was going to do bad.
Yeah,
Actually.
he thought it was
Yep.
going to do terrible.
Yeah,
Which is when I'm having a bad day and the thing that I think I just did was the worst thing ever. I just think of George Lucas.
I just think
opening
I
of
can
Star
still
Wars.
watch Star Wars.
Right. Right, and Empire Strikes Back is probably one of the greatest movies of all time. Like
Yeah.
literally, the pacing in
Absolutely.
that movie,
The Empire.
the way it ends, the storytelling, it moves the progression, the tone, everything. It's next to a perfect movie.
Yeah.
It's so well done. I love it. All right, let's so you definitely go watch the original trilogy.
Yeah,
If you're a
yeah.
new Star Wars
That's all we're
fan,
saying.
Yeah, go watch
And
those
then you
and watch
gotta-
the prequels too.
Right, and then watch the prequels and maybe something after that.
I'd say
but
maybe
that'll keep
Clone
you busy
Wars,
for another couple
then
of
Rebels.
Yeah.
Because George Lucas touched basically all of those.
Yeah,
He did.
one Hondo.
One
Touch.
Hondo.
All right, want to do some Legos then, and then
Legos.
call it
Let's
a
keep
night?
talking. Yeah.
What are
we'll
we?
keep talking, boys.
What are we talking about?
What was that?
What are we? What?
Show them your Legos.
Yeah, no, we can do it.
Oh, he
Yeah,
wants
why don't you
to-
grab a
We
few?
don't want to keep.
Which ones do you
want
wanna
to
see?
Boy hanging.
Look, the crowd is demanding that we
Crowd is
show
demanding
Legos.
and I don't know what to show 'em.
don't know.
Grab the Razor Crest.
Show one
Razor
that
Crest.
we have a video of, and I
Yeah.
can link
Don't
it.
trip and fall, son.
Yeah, speaking of Brick Boy, we got. Sorry, that's his
never,
name, right?
never say it again.
The Brick Boy.
The big boy.
We have some videos up on our channel about this, and we are planning on doing more in the
Yeah.
future.
Woo! Yeah.
Look at that, dude.
Look at that. Beautiful. It's got figures on it.
This
so.
one, unlike
That's why
the show, is
goofy.
still together.
Yeah. Show didn't destroy this one. Oh, look, it's OG Matt.
It's OG Matt, the Mando Matt.
Gosh, those episodes were a while
Oh,
ago.
that was a long time ago.
That was way. Yeah.
5 hours.
And he was in the
I have
helmet
to
the
sit in
whole
this
time.
chair.
Just sitting in the background. Why
He's
would we
just like
make you do that?
hyperventilating. I'm
That's
surprised he didn't
hilarious.
pass out, to be honest.
I did. It was touch and go for a minute.
It was touch and go for a second. Hey, I saw his face. You got to go dip yourself in the waters.
Yeah, go into the living waters, Matt.
Yeah, no. But yeah, this is the Razor Crest. It's cool. I like it. It's cool.
What do you like most about it?
I don't know. Probably, it's one of those sets that is like, it's almost like a 1-to-1 scale. Because they did come out with the Ultimate Collectors series
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
But some of those Ultimate Collector sets are just too big.
Oh, really?
Because that one, the Republic gunship, like the figures it doesn't match up.
It doesn't match
scale-wise.
up. Oh,
No.
okay. So this one
But-
actually does.
Yeah,
like
this
the
one
scale
does.
wise
Yeah, but it's not the Ultimate
for the
Collectors.
Lego pieces that go inside.
Yeah, yeah, and you can like fold stuff.
Yeah,
It's
there's
great.
a lot that goes on with it.
There's a little
There's ports everywhere.
the ramp in the back goes down. I
Rampart.
think actually this whole thing goes down.
That's crazy.
If I remember. Pieces falling off.
Man, the whole
Where'd that
thing
come off?
opens up.
Oh yeah,
People are
It
saying
does.
they miss the Razor Crest.
right.
I know.
It's right here.
Yeah.
We got the one
Check
and
that
only.
out.
We got the one and
So does
only.
Brick Boy. He
stuff.
has the Razor
Whoa.
Crest.
Yeah, nice.
You
Jump.
couldn't.
It's a good set. Ah, my fingers. I gotta figure out how to.
There we go.
I can't remember how to do this. Oh, I broke it.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Razor Crest was awesome, dude. It
Oh,
was
actually, I think that does
it
come off.
was more like the Millennium Falcon
needs
when it
another
comes
one
to like
like
a
it.
place you can live, and it's like an RV in space, but
Yeah,
could do some awesome maneuverability.
it was good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's more the kind of ship I'd want. Like if the Razor Crest is like your family vehicle type thing, but it could still do a lot of awesome stuff. But it had like the N1 attached to it. That would be like the perfect ship.
Yeah,
Because then you can
no,
do
he
maneuverability.
definitely needs another ship like this where he can
Do you think he'll
just
get
put
one,
stuff in there.
or is he just gonna ride with
I don't
Bo?
know.
Mm,
I mean, yeah, he could ride
Bowden.
with Bo,
Dimbo.
getting a little cozy in the cockpit.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that one. This is a good one. I like this one.
Yeah, it is.
Like I said, I like it because it's because it's like a 1-to-1 scale. The next one,
Pick and
I will
choose
show
one.
you.
I love the Razor Crest.
I'll show you 2 more, and then one of them's gonna be one I've already built and had a video for,
Le Razor Crest.
and it's the A-wing. 1 second, I gotta put these.
The
guys
A-Wing's
back on.
actually my favorite starship in
Starfighter.
the original trilogy.
Really?
Yeah. What's yours, Matt?
Um,
You like the X-wing? Are you a X-wing kind of guy?
You know, I don't know.
What about you,
Yeah, I
fact
guess
checker?
I'd say X-wing.
What's your favorite starship in Star Wars?
Bobbling.
It's bobbling. Well, yeah,
The
that does
X-wing?
that.
The Y-wing, the
Yeah.
A-wing, the B-wing?
The X-wings, I think I've seen it the most.
Yes,
Yeah.
Perfect.
classic.
That's why.
I like
Classic
this one, though.
X-wings.
The A-wing was
Yeah.
awesome, partly because they had green leader, which green was my favorite color as a child.
Green leader.
You're still out of child.
Yeah.
I still am.
So no, this is I think this is the second Ultimate Collector series. I got.
Is it?
Ah, this thing's dusty. Fancy.
Well, we made it a
Man, we
long
need to
time
dust
ago.
this stuff.
We need to dust it.
They're yours, Nick.
But yeah.
You're the duster.
Yeah, that's
No.
your job.
But yeah, like I said in the other one, this one runs into the problem of it's
Can't
a
fly.
nice size, but it doesn't match up with the
Oh, the actual
Figurine
figures.
size.
Yeah, because oh, that's a good
Like,
point.
look
Would
at how
it fit
tiny he
inside
is. I mean, he could fit inside, but everything is just big. He's like a little child.
Does this open?
It does.
I broke it.
Oh,
broke it.
no, he broke the cockpit.
Yeah, but like
It
He
fits,
doesn't-
Does it look
he,
weird?
it just looks weird.
Is that green leader?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I love green leader.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
So I had this A-wing as a kid. That doesn't look too bad.
It's not too bad, but there's
It's
something
still-
off about
It's
it.
still a little big. I
Yeah.
agree.
It's uncanny. I tell you.
Brick Boy said Z95 Headhunter is my fave.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. The Z95 Headhunter. That's what. Isn't that what we use in our fan film?
No, that was the ARC 130.
Oh yeah, we won
Or
the ARC
170.
170. Sorry, never mind.
No, Z95
Yeah, what's
Headhunter
this-
was the
Yeah, which one's that one? I'm trying to.
prelude to
Y'all just
the
dropping
X-wing.
numbers and letters.
It was the X-wing without the folding wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's. No, that's
That's the Headhunter.
That's the same one we did though, wasn't it?
No, the ARC 170 is the clone fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm getting all mixed
This
up in my
guy.
brain.
I never knew somebody could
Forget
forget
so
so
much.
much so fast without a severe blow to the head.
Bong.
What is
Yeah, no.
your final product?
What is my final product? Yeah, it's my favorite one. It's the pièce de résistance.
PSD. I love
Piece of
resistance.
resistance.
Any other questions in the chat while we're going? Just while he's.
We'll look at them, but
We got
won't
more-
answer 'em.
There's definitely more news out there that we definitely did not cover, but we will definitely get to it.
Or not.
Definitely.
He's bringing the big boy over.
The big guns. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. We're getting heavy now.
Jane Doe said, "Show Din." Matt is vibing. We got some
Oh
great
my
comments.
goodness, what a
Razor Crest
beaut.
forever.
What a beaut.
That's bigger than me.
Yeah, this is the
Mm-mm.
Ultimate Collector Series Falcon.
Dude, that thing
Dude,
is
this
epic.
one, like, it's my favorite one.
Yours truly, John Favreau's out. See ya, man. We'll
See ya, man.
tomorrow.
Thanks
for joining.
Yeah.
Peace. I need to be out.
But yeah, no, this
Yeah.
one is like, I think it's as close as you can get to 1-to-1 scale,
Yeah.
and with this much detail,
Yeah.
and it's just fantastic. And pieces move.
He's
Yeah, you
nerding
can take
out.
that out.
Dude, it's amazing.
Ooh.
Is that Lando?
No, that's Finn.
Oh, it's that one.
Tragically, I got the 2017 version, which it featured the sequel crew. So I kind of just hide them. I don't really care that they're there.
He's not
Okay, what other piece?
proud of him.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff that moves.
This thing moves.
Doesn't, like,
This
pull back
thing
in, like, pull me up?
moves.
A part of it does. Yeah, this part. Like it
But it,
shows like
folds, doesn't it?
sections.
Yeah.
Wait, what folds?
I thought these kind of like. Don't these
No, they don't.
Oh.
Stop
Never mind.
touching
Sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm
Wash
doing.
your hands before you touch this.
Right?
Wash your
I
hands.
should have.
I'm just joking. No, but yeah,
See
no,
the-
this is like my favorite. It's my favorite one. It was like, I think it was like 10,000 pieces,
Yeah. It
if I
was-
remember
I
correctly.
think it was over 10.
Yeah.
It was a
No,
couple
it was
pieces.
just
I helped build this a little bit, kind of.
yeah, and I think it took like 8 hours altogether to
took
build
some
this.
time.
Yeah, we have a
was
time lapse
over,
video
like-
on our channel.
Wasn't
that
it
you can
over
check out.
like
Dude, check that bad boy out.
it was over like 3 or 4 shows? I remember.
We have
5 or 6.
Yeah.
we have a Lego playlist, don't we, on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so there
It
you
was
go.
when we were reviewing. What were we reviewing? We were reviewing nothing. Clone Wars season 7 or something.
We had run. I mean, that was kind
Yeah.
of the in between shows at that point.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
building it, and it was horrible quality, and
But
everything
we were
was
just having fun, man.
insane, But
We were having fun.
It was
We're
a
just
blast.
vibing
It
out.
was. It
That's
was.
what
We're
people
vibing.
say.
It was a huge blast.
It was 7,500, over 7,500 pieces.
7,500. That's what it was.
75. Okay.
I knew it was up there, and I couldn't remember the exact number. But no, I had. Yeah, I would definitely build this thing.
And how
again.
long?
All
Like
right, let's throw
they're
it off the
asking.
table.
They're asking.
No.
They're asking how long it took you to build it. I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, it was. I think altogether it was roughly 8 hours.
and that
Well-
was you were kind of taking your time. With
I
it.
was.
Right,
I
we
was
weren't
taking my
going
time.
crazy.
Well, the video is only 10 minutes.
The the time lapse video.
So it only took me 10 minutes.
Just like that, dude.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, I've always liked Legos.
But
Look
they're
at that
saying how
quality.
impressive that is, Matt.
yeah,
or
they're,
Nick.
the chat is loving it. They're
I
like,
know.
holy crap!
It's the best. I love it.
It is amazing. It is like you said, the piece de
The piece de resistance.
resistance when it comes
Yeah.
to
Legos,
Legos
and Star Wars.
And Star Wars, yeah, it's like
Absolutely.
Chef's kiss.
it's
Kiss
always
me,
French.
Bob. I don't know. Why is it always French?
They have an elegant way of speaking.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But they're cowards.
Oh my. Wow. Okay.
And right back at it.
Right.
All right, that's,
I thought you were gonna punch the ship. It was gonna, I just burst into a million pieces.
no.
What is the next one you want to get and build?
I mean, I have
Here,
a
here.
bunch of
You
them.
got some lined up back there, don't
I mean, I could build
you? Tell us.
Bo-Katan's ship
Oh,
because I do have that one.
that would be cool. I like
Yeah,
that ship.
That's a
How
good
big
ship.
is that?
It's not that big. It's like
It's not. It's like the A wing, kind of maybe.
no, it's like the. I think it's like the Razor Crest.
The
Not as
brick.
big though.
Just to
I mean, it is big, but I don't know how many pieces it is. I can't remember.
touch on some of the comments that people are rolling in. It's,
Yeah.
The Brick Boy says, "I love this channel."
I love this channel.
And then V Stuff and Things says, "Throw away the sequel characters."
Right? I've thought
to
about
throw
it,
them away and just order some new ones.
but
on
I'm
Amazon.
like, yeah, it's Legos. I'll just keep them for posterity.
You have the cantina,
Yeah.
right?
remember their mistakes. I
Or-
do have the cantina.
Yeah. Someone
actually.
said get the cantina.
Yeah.
Cantina?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you that.
I say
Cantina.
the Star Destroyer is the one I kind of want you to do.
Goodness gracious.
The
rug is getting in the way.
the Star Destroyer is like the one I want to see. I
That'd
think
be
that
cool.
would be a nice addition. What?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Ah.
JQ is asking, is there a Lego set of the Mantis coming?
Which one's
Oh,
That's the.
Mantis?
Yeah, I think there is already one,
Heard
isn't
the
there?
name.
I don't think so. I don't think they have one yet. But I think like
You're the fact
it's a
checker.
fan made one. It's not an actual. It's not an actual Lego
was joking.
one.
Oh, it's not. It's a fan made
from
one.
a third party.
Okay.
Who
so I
wants
don't.
third
Not
parties?
that we know of. Do they have the N1?
They do.
I think they have the N1 out now too, don't they? Or was that a fan made one? I think that they just dropped this. So during Celebration, they dropped the N1 Starfighter, but like an actual minifigure set.
Well,
not
he's
like
got
a Lego
this.
one.
Oh,
It's not put together yet, but he's got
That's
this.
coming next. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, we gotta
right
do the
there.
cantina, baby.
Wow.
We gotta have the music. We're definitely gonna have that music playing during.
There's just a lot. I have the UCS Walker as well.
Oh yeah,
AT-AT.
that one would be sweet.
It would be.
Stop
We need more space
That's at my
back here.
house though.
Help us get
No, we're
to
running
our
out
new
of space.
studio space
Yeah.
where we can put all of our Legos up.
Yeah, that is true. We need to do that.
That's a great shot with you, Nick. Just
Look at me.
Just Legos.
oh man,
This is Nick's
Yeah.
happy place.
It is. This brings me great joy. It really sucks when you're building it and you're done because like
it always.
I just
want
want to be like, man, I just want to keep going, you know. And I can't because I run out of Legos.
Brick Boy watched or built the Mos Eisley. Did you already
Yes.
say that? Yeah.
Awesome.
By the way, Empress asked a question.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
been
That's a good
answered. It looks like by a few people. Quality. I have a question. Like I said before, new to Star Wars. Watched Mando original trilogy. Currently watching Rebels. What else should I watch?
Rebels are fantastic.
Clone Wars.
well, prequels first, right?
She watched.
She
Oh
hasn't watched
yeah,
the
it hasn't watched
prequels.
prequels. Yeah, watch prequels.
I would definitely say watch the prequels
Yeah, watch the prequels and,
and
Clone
then,
Wars.
and then Clone Wars.
And,
You could almost do episode 1, 2, go to Clone Wars,
Yeah.
watch all Clone Wars, and then episode
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's in chronological order. I
Chronological
suppose.
order. Yeah, watch them all in chronological
Those would
order.
definitely, and then that's probably
The
much
nice
all we'll
thing, actually, I
suggest.
will say, on Disney Plus, they show you chronological
say
order.
Yes. I
So
say.
you go to Star Wars section in Disney Plus, and you go down for me go down a couple rows, and you'll find chronological order,
Yeah.
and it'll show you all, and it includes the shows and the movies and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Good
Epic.
question. Thank you. Yeah.
Is there any quote?
We're so glad that you're getting into Star Wars. It's fun.
So cool.
Welcome to the club. The dark side. No.
A lot of people are heading out. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been a
yeah,
blast.
it's awesome.
Get the cantina.
Did you see JQ's question?
Oh, is there any Clone Wars Lego sets?
Oh,
The Brick Boy says there is.
There,
What you got? What you
does
got?
he have any?
I have. Well, the only one I have is the Bad Batch shuttle.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that one's
Yeah, and then they
that's a
have
pretty
the
cool shuttle.
they have the AT-TE Walker.
What's the name of the Bad Batch ship?
I don't know.
Shoot. Which they announced in 3.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
about
that was
right.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did Young
but I
Jedi
can think-
Adventures too.
Yep.
But Bad Batch season 3, that's fine. Maybe then we're not going to get
That's
any
very
fluff, right?
scary.
Maybe they've learned. No more fluff. Give us an epic.
Oh, the Marauder,
episode.
yeah.
Marauder, yeah. Boy, I don't know how you do that, Nick. That's
Yeah, dude, that is Sketch City.
wow.
Come on,
We're
baby.
breaking everything.
Yeah, some pieces fell off. I don't know where these go.
Oh
He said some
no.
pieces
The
fell off. He doesn't know
cottage.
where they go. Oh my goodness, I like V's Stuff and Things comment here. My parents showed me the prequels first, so guess who was crying at 9 years old because all the Jedi were dying? Wow, that is definitely a
Super dark.
wow. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm glad you're still a Star Wars fan after that, though, V.
Yeah.
That would be rough. I watched the original first.
I think we're lagging. Give him a copy of
We're
the timeline
lagging.
chart.
Well, yeah, we hit 2 hours.
It's about time to.
We're getting
hoppity top.
close, yeah.
Hippity
Are we
hoppity out.
are we still out? Are we still out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just in case. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm losing it.
Sorry for the lagging.
Sorry for the lagging.
Yeah.
Only so
Lagging.
much you can do, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. We just gotta wait.
No, I think we're back.
Are we back?
Are we back?
Yep.
Everybody
now
can
it's
see
back.
us. It's okay. Okay.
Cool.
Brick Boy says it's okay. Sweet.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just
It's all good.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all. That's a lot of our Lego stuff. We got
Yeah.
more, and
We got
we got
tons.
more on the way. So get ready for that in the future.
Cha-ching.
And if there's anything that you
Cha-ching.
want us to see, do,
Let me see make do.
Do you how do?
let us know
You
in the
use
comments,
words.
and we will try to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, we'll try.
But it's been a good night talking about what a weekend it was.
Oh
Right.
yeah, man. There's
I mean,
so much.
We're sitting here. We were a little down, maybe a little after the last episode of Mando.
Mhm.
Not gonna lie. And then
A little bit.
the Star Wars universe seemed to be set aflame a little bit
Yeah.
Oh,
because
yeah,
we all had a
for
lot of
sure.
hopes and dreams on Mando. And then it's okay. I'm still optimistic, but after seeing these announcements, there's some sketch. There's some stuff that we expected maybe, and there's just some surprises. So
Yeah.
it's just now it's a matter of I'll believe it when I see it. I think you guys are.
Yeah, we're on the same page. It's like
Yeah.
we'll believe it when we see it, and at the same time,
Yep.
though, I kind of hope I don't see some of them.
Right.
Like that sounds rude, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that we don't. Some of these might be
man.
better off not being made.
Right.
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 I would say Clone
say-
Wars first.
Oh yeah, you asked if what would you watch first, Clone Wars or Rebels?
Yeah.
Clone
Clone
Wars
Timeline.
first. Definitely
So-
Clone Wars.
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars. Close Wars.
Which one's superior?
And give it time because the first season or two is a little.
yeah, the movie in this first
It's a little,
like 2
it's a
seasons.
little goofy.
It gets way better after that, though.
Yeah.
By
It's
the
solid.
end, you're like,
And you love Ahsoka. Ahsoka's awesome.
Yeah.
I
yeah. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Did you see the question about Anakin Force Ghost possibly appearing in Ahsoka?
I did not, but that would be that would
Ooh.
be really interesting. He shows up and he's like, Snips. He calls
Sup,
her
Snips?
Oh,
He's like, don't talk to me.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
He was.
He
man.
was crying.
Yeah,
Everybody's crying.
tears.
Apparently, it was emotional. They all took emotional pills right before they
Yeah,
went out on
right.
stage. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
It was just funny.
Dustin hates emotions.
I do not. No.
Emotions.
We are passionate
dumb.
about Star Wars,
Yeah.
man. I get it.
Right.
Hits you right in the feels. That's what Star Wars has been
does?
lacking in some ways, though. Is it's not been hitting us right in the feels.
No.
And
It's
it
been
needs
off.
to. We need some emotional weight to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I love
I
that
love-
guy.
yeah, that's a good video.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah, they're leaving.
The way is this. Yeah, we should.
I
wrap
stopped
her
with
up.
the Legos and everybody,
Everybody
wants to
left.
leave.
Yeah.
Like, this show sucks now.
All right.
Stupid.
We probably should call it a
Yeah.
night. We're about to hit
Please.
2
hour
hours. And this was an impromptu stream. We appreciate everybody who showed up and had so many great comments and questions and is excited for the future of Star Wars. We're tentatively optimistic, as we always are pretty much. We'll give it a chance, but we're going to let you know if it's good or bad, though, as well.
Absolutely.
So Ahsoka is what we're really looking forward to. But, Skeleton Crew could pop off. That could be really good.
That could be
The
Yeah.
Dave Filoni movie could be awesome, especially if Ahsoka's awesome. I think Ahsoka, a lot is riding on Ahsoka now, which we said about The Mandalorian, which is kind of funny. It feels like we just keep pushing it to the next thing.
Right, yeah.
Like, when are you going to call a spade in some ways?
Right.
when are you gonna give us what
But-
we want?
What we want. What do we want?
What
Matt? What do we want?
But yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a lot of Star
What do
Wars.
we
This
want?
Star Wars channel is growing, and we're going to be here to watch it all and
give us our hot
Indulge.
takes. Indulge, yeah.
divulge all of it.
Divulge our thoughts.
I mean, what a time to be a Star Wars fan, though. We got this. We got 2 weeks. We're going to watch Visions. Like, shortly after that, summer will fly by. We'll be watching Ahsoka. They said Skeleton Crew's still this year.
yeah.
So that might be the fall show in, like, November.
Which is crazy because Ahsoka's coming out in August. So.
right. And then you roll into 2024, and I don't know what we're getting in 2024, but whatever. 2023 is going to be a good year.
Whatever.
Who cares?
Oh, golly.
Oh,
No,
man.
Good stuff. Maybe our fan film will come out then, too.
Yeah, that'll fill 2024.
Yeah,
Brick
that'd
Boy
be
said,
awesome.
thanks for the Lego review.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
Thanks for joining. And
But don't make
staying.
a habit out of it.
Don't
He's got to keep it
expect
real, man. He's got to
anything.
keep it real. All right. Anything else before we head on out of here, everybody?
You know
Nada.
that Gogurt is just yogurt. Name that
Oh,
reference.
you need.
That's a deep cut.
Okay.
Yo, you need to
Yes,
settle
fact
down,
checker?
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe. Knock
I
it
still
off.
want rated R Bowden. Oh my goodness.
And the Brick Boy was here for the whole stream. He was. He was like
Nice.
one of the first chatters
That's
here.
much
Much
Awesome.
appreciated.
Brick Boy.
Yes.
And said
Yeah.
thanks for the Lego review.
And you stuck
Yeah.
around.
I said you're welcome.
You stuck through the whole
You know what?
thing.
He gets a Wookiee cookie.
Yeah.
He
We've
gets a
never
Wookiee
done a
cookie.
stream on Monday night. No, I'm kidding. Maybe we have.
We probably
Jane,
have, but not
chill.
recently.
Chill.
Jane, chill.
It's entertainment for us just to watch you guys talk.
Yeah,
It's
you guys are hilarious in,
Yeah.
in the chat.
Bowden,
It's
hug
so
and
much
kiss
fun.
next 2 episodes. Eddie
Right.
Bear's
They'll
calling
make it to second
They
base.
need to do.
Matt, come on,
PG,
man.
Matt.
What's
Uh,
second base to y'all?
Man.
What's second base to you, Matt?
Well, that's more the question. What's second base to you?
Why are we
Single
talking
Matt?
sports?
I don't know.
Right? What does baseball have to do with any of this?
What are you guys talking
They
about?
play croquet in Star
Right,
Wars. If
yeah.
you learn anything,
There was
Space
football. There was
croquet.
football.
football.
was
That's
it a
true. Football.
football?
It
It
croquet.
wasn't a
yeah.
legit
All around.
football. Dude.
No, it
Alright.
was the severed head of their
Fake.
enemies.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
There
true.
you go.
We'll see you guys later.
All
Yeah.
right. Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye now.
That's it. All right. We'll
Yeah.
catch you tomorrow night for Mando Eve, baby.
Mando
Where
Eve.
we
Yeah.
speculate and just have fun talking with you guys and what's going to happen next.
Same time, same place, right?
Same time, same place,
Always.
same weirdos.
Same weirdos.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh.
Now that we're men.
Dang, I'm good.
Love
We
you,
have
and
facial
we
hair.
are
Outski.
out.
Tolerate you.
Yeah. I hate you.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely loathe.
I love you
entirely.
like Jane Doe loves Bowden.
Goodness.